the map that's being played? Let me see. I have not checked this.
Pick up the phone. Pick up the phone. Pick up the phone. Pick up the phone.
When he spots last player over towards Belong, baited out by the shot, but can he get it right now? He does through the smoke! Jake absolutely dancing on them with his U-ratio skills. Left with Jess with Knight. And he does find the frag, but Knight, is he going to check to his left? I don't believe so. And, well, he actually does, and he gets the kill. Oh, my goodness. Hammers, they're pulling this one back. And Mirzi, oh, my goodness. 4 frags in their favor. A 2v5 turned to a 2v1. How does this happen time and time again? Absolutely incredible from Hammers. 3 more rounds. That's all that separates them from a 13-0 round comeback. That'd be absolutely incredible for them. But nay, he wants to deny it for them. Frost finds 1 frag on himself. But Abuse comes back with a spray transfer. And finally, as I say at Elevate, they pick up their first round in 10 rounds. And they're back. Long has no big mistakes to make, but Snoops does get spotted out, and he finds 2. Menace now, the last player that has to clutch out for the side of IFL, and I think that bomb's gonna get tapped. The bomb is gonna get, no, he's not gonna get the kill there, and Menace, oh my goodness, what is happening? He tries to pull out his knife.
You know, what's gonna happen, because maybe their last teammate, you know, had some kind of connection issue. They're trying to get back, and they're stalling as much time so they can at least get to round number 3.
Well, you think it's remarkable, but he can't. And that's the A site completely open now. It's going to have to be up to G2 and Wave coming in. Team Flash, you can see, might buy him a little bit of time there, but Naruto does get shut down, so G2 finds a frag.
Wave
now,
his teammate.
Bomb has been planted.
Right, a 2 versus 3. The teammate is Wave coming over from that source position, and Arson just walks in the bullets there. Nothing, and G2, 3 massive frags, and he shut down the last. Yes! Oh my goodness, the 4K. G2 comes B for S2A here. You can see the nade flies out, soars on over the bomb site, and well, Wave is taken down. G2's next, and eventually they are ravishing IFL. No player IFL defrag, but his teammates are there to support him, so there's not going to be anything from Jake. But what just happened? Knight and Mirzi, they down. It's down to Knight. if he wants to win it out. But Existence, they might take it to round number 25. And Knight, he could close it out right here. Simple, is he going to win it out? No, Hammers, they win it out. Mounted here from that A site. It is Mirzi. Once again, he was very influential over towards Van Halls. Can he flash him off again? Can he do the duty? And he does too. He lines up two. Can he get the third? Huge damage onto the third. And Naruto is going to come back here, finds that M4, and finds it successful right now. Spray transfer, 3 massive frags. We're down right now. As you can see here, Gloxy, he is going to be the first point of contact for Blessing. Finds 1 frag. Can he get the second? He does get the second and third as well. And a fourth. No, it's actually stolen away by the side of Gizer, but still very, very nice. All his utility to stop this push. He does get a good chunk of damage here, but he's going to take it, baby. Can he get Sketchy? Yes, he does. He buys time now. His teammate has to come in. Agonize. He gets another 12 frags. What is going on right now? Sketches. He's going to get no kills. Daylight's going to have to ace clutch this one. Sneaking. Oh my goodness. Daylight. He's going to run all the way around now. He knows he has time, and he knows he has this to his advantage. 32 bullets in his magazine still. He's going to have to ace clutch this. Daylight, an amazing 4K so far. And Sneakin' is waiting for any push here. This is a game of timing, and if they're going to outsmart each other here, who will outplay one another? Sneakin' trying to scout out where Daylight might be. There's no clue. Both of these players are within 1 bullet kills. And you'll see here Daylight, he's slowly creeping around towards A mid. Will Sneakin' get the kill, or will Daylight get it? Daylight, he's gonna win it out! Flying out here, in the side, has been spotted out. Snoop finds 1 frag, he can get another one. He gets the second, quickly on the trick. Should be good, 928. Avoids the nade, but he spots a couple players. HE2 throws his HE grenade and gets a massive amount of damage there. Another frag here on the AG2 and the SA-58s. They are clearing out house. Claw, the last man standing. Cards life, 928 gonna call his rotation out. He finally takes down Claw. Can he take down Code as well? Pop-Tarts move out already over towards B long, and 928's gonna have to do a lot of damage here. Finds the first frag. Thinks that there might be a second from Code over with that sniper rifle. Is he gonna jump out? Yes, he's gonna go for the 3K thus far. Can he get the 4th? Yes, he tries to fall back here, but he's gonna get shut out. Pop-Tart somehow doesn't take him down. Trying to run back here from the spawn area as he tries to evade this bullet storm. He's gonna get another frag. He's making this so costly now. The Xenocide, can he get the 3rd? Yes, he does. And Snoop's not. He gets that first frag here. The bomb site already from the Pop-Tarts getting 1 frag. He gets 2. Finds 2 more kills. And now IFL, they're just getting shut dead, and they're protecting the A bomb site with all of their hearts. So Giron comes in as well. Pop-Tarts trying to get as much done as he can, but IFL, they're just ravaging this bomb site. But who's going to win this one out? Elko. It's a 1 versus 1 now. Giron versus Elko, and Elko does get that. Somehow he reloads, but he throws out his gun, and he still gets the clutch. I am at a loss for words. What just happened there? Elko reloads his MR96, throws it away, and then gets the P250. Inside, he's gonna get naded down there. A little bit of damage on him, but fast on the flank inside. He gets two massive frags there. Allows for his team to come in. Now Sai's gonna be able to get the 4K. Toodly doodly doo. What is that I hear? Is it day 2 of Critical Ops North American Final Tournament? That it is indeed. My name is Cool Mark. I'm joined by Sapphire Sky. That might have been one of the weirdest intros I've done. That's okay. We're here back again with day number 2. Hopefully you guys have had a restful night, restful evening, day, however many hours it's been. But we are back here with day 2. Just wanting to introduce ourselves. And actually, before we get into anything, before any introductions are made, we just want to announce that there have been some changes to the games that you will see. S2A actually did drop out. They did forfeit. But the players, this is not the time to do so. So, it's really time to start sticking with your game. If you are on those teams, you got to make sure you're sticking out through the end of the tournament. So, unfortunately, we will only be seeing 2 games today. We'll be seeing the winners final, which is IFL District versus Hammers Esports. And we'll be seeing the losers final, whichever team loses in the first winners final will play against the losers final, and who will play in the grand finals tomorrow. So, we're not talking about all these Critical Ops teams and players coming together, but we really want to just emphasize it is time to start sticking with the teams that you're playing with. It doesn't really make sense oftentimes to just switch team here and there just because, maybe there's a super team or things like that. We want to emphasize that it's better to build your brand, build your name, and have that seen in the community. But Sapphire, why don't you just take it away? Whatever else you have to say.
Exactly right. So we are going to be seeing first IFL versus Hammers in a best of 1, followed by Xenocide versus the loser of IFL and Hammers in a best of 3. Now, a few things to note. We are going to be going over the prize pool. It's a little upsetting actually for a team to have forfeited because, for sure they secured the 4th spot, etc. And it's something that's going to pretty much go down in Critical Ops history as a team that you forfeited on a finals. On the grand finals, this is definitely something that you don't want to see. So prize pool, first place gets $2,000, 20 event cases, and a highly, highly, highly coveted, the championship season 1 weapon skin. And it's really, really pretty. I know yesterday we saw a glimpse of it yesterday. And for second place, it's going to be $800 with 10 event cases. Third place, $400, 10 premium cases. Fourth place, $300. And with 10 premium cases. So right now we're going to go ahead and show you that beautiful skin. Here it is, guys. Look at the colors. Oh my goodness. That's going to be so fire. Look at that. That's just
I want that. I want
Hell
that in
yeah.
my inventory. We don't get that. It's only the winners, guys. So don't worry. It's not like even Critical Force staff. I don't even think Wadi's going to get it. So
oh my gosh. If anyone should get it, should be Wadi for sure.
So yeah, Wadi's the man behind the scenes right now. And he's probably thinking, Mark, why are you talking about me? I just want to get this over with. You don't say my name. But we got to give him credit. He's doing some amazing stuff. So once again, hashtag Wadi in the chat. Some support for him. But either way, this is a really cool skin. The devs have been working quite a while on this. And I mean, it makes sense. This is a really well-designed skin, front to back. It's fully kind of covered. And so that makes it very, very nice to look at. But we're going to go a little bit over the format as well from what you guys have seen in the past. So just taking a little bit of an overview, kind of a backtrack of what you have seen already. The qualifier number 1, 2, and 3 are what led up to today and yesterday and tomorrow for the final tournament. So the teams that garnered the most points over the past couple of months in the July, August, and September main tournaments, those are the ones who actually were able to get their spot into the final tournament today. And so you can see here how it worked out. This final tournament today, though, the bracket does look a little bit different. If you can see on the screen right now, we did see those games, both of those games yesterday going 13-4. And IFL and Hammers, they were going to go to the winners finals, and we're still going to see that. But unfortunately, Saints to Angels, they did forfeit. And so Zenith's side, you can see they take the W already. They automatically move on to the losers finals. And that will be either IFL or Hammers seeing them in the losers finals. Whoever loses this first match, which is actually best of one, will go on and play the losers final, which is a best of 3. So today you'll only be seeing a best of 1 and a best of 3. These are the final 3 teams left now. And so that will be interesting to see. Grand finals, once again, reminder, is a best of 5 tomorrow. So you will be seeing at least 3 games. It's going to be a long day, going to be good games to cast.
Definitely. So we have IFL sitting comfortably again with 34 points. S2A had 29 points at the start of yesterday's games. And then Hammers Esports has 26 and Xenoside with 25. Now, let's go ahead and move on into our first matchup. I think the players are still getting a little bit ready, but we can go ahead and talk about IFL versus Hammers. Yesterday, both of them 13-4 in both of their games. And today is going to be a best of 1. Now, IFL, we saw them a little bit more, relaxed, patient, kind of waiting to capitalize on the mistakes on the side of Xenoside. Hammers, we saw amazing plays, a lot of strategy, a lot of tactical gameplay on the side of Hammers. Now, IFL, we didn't really get to see that simply because Xenoside, something to note, actually, there's one of their starter players. He actually ended up getting into a little whoopsie-doo accident, and he actually fractured both of his wrists. So that's very, very telling. Clutch was the name of the player that ended up getting injured, and he isn't playing, so he isn't starting in this game, and he's actually a very pivotal person in for Xenoside. But for IFL, I think these are yesterday's ratings as well. 928, he had a rating of 1.27. Yiren had 1.25. Mad, 1.19. Snoops, 1.15. Gloxy, 1.10. Lots and lots of good ratings. The kills on 928 on Snoops are actually really, really high. I saw the VOD again yesterday. Snoop was in perfect positioning almost all the time. He did get cut out as well, but great gameplay nonetheless on the side of IFL. Now for Hammers, no surprise, Mirzi and Jake are on the top, followed by Trax, Almighty Frost, and Night and Erupt. Beautiful gameplay yesterday from Mirzi. I forgot what round it was, but it's just really, really nice there. It's definitely telling to see what we are going to witness today. It has been a grueling 3 months for both of these teams. Hammers started off very, very strong, but didn't even make it into the semis in September. Now for IFL, they made it into the finals in September, but they didn't secure a win, and they've been slowly climbing up the leaderboard. Though they were in July, they were in the quarterfinals, semifinals for August, and then the finals again in September, but they just didn't secure that win. So we'll see. I'm actually very excited to see this matchup right now, and it's a best of 1, so they can technically afford to lose this game, but it's still something that you don't want to do. Now, I think we're going to go on and move on into the map vetoes, the map bans.
Yeah, definitely. If it's a best of 1, there's quite a bit of pressure, and both of these teams understand the pressure that comes between them. So obviously, it's not the best if you lose, but it's not the end of the world. They still have that losers final to play against Xenoside. So we're gonna see what maps are we actually playing. You can see on the screen we do have the map vetoes. IFL being the first team to ban. Once again, since it's a best of 1, it's all bans. They're gonna take out Canals out of it. We actually haven't seen the Canals in the final tournament thus far, so that's a little bit interesting as well. We are also going to see, I believe, one of the maps played yesterday. Plaza is out of the round as well. So I do believe that was IFL who played Plaza yesterday. So they're not going to have their pick. Neither will Hammers have that of Raid. Also not played in yesterday's matchup, but we will be seeing it shortly. What is the 4th map being banned? I believe that is Port. I believe, yeah, we got that one down. And afterwards, I believe a lot of these teams are just really sticking to their comfort pick. So Legacy Gone hasn't been a map that we've seen too much in the later stages of the main tournament. And then as well, Grounded has been removed, which leaves us to our decider, which is Bureau, which is actually the map Hammers played yesterday against Saints 2 Angels. They did win that one very convincingly, 13-4. It did start off pretty close, pretty neck and neck, 3-4, 4-4. And after that 4-4 scoreline, Hammers really just took it away the entire rest of the game. They won 13-4, and it wasn't as close as we had anticipated it to be. But IFL, they've also made their case on the map of Plaza. So today is certainly going to be an interesting day to see both of these teams play against each other. And, it's a best of one. Sapphire, I think, like you mentioned before, it's pressure's on for both of these teams.
Indeed, it is. I know yesterday for IFL, again, we didn't really see as many plays. They were pretty much on Coalition side. They were, like I said, patiently waiting for Xenocide to make those mistakes. Now, a lot of the things that did happen, though, they were a lot of evenly traded games. There was a lot of 3v2s, 1v2s. On the side of Hammers, though, it was pretty much 2v2s. And then there were a lot of moments where they were able to go ahead and reverse it. There was a moment that it was a 4v2 game on the side against S2A, and they ended up turning it into, it's called a 3v1. So there was a lot of moments that Hammers were able to turn it around. Also, one thing to note, it's IFL versus a powerhouse of Hammers Esports. Hammers Esports is very well known. They are they are an experienced team. They have played in many tournaments, and this team has stayed together for the last few months. Now, on the side of IFL, though, they're pretty much almost a new lineup. Yes, they have been playing in the tournaments, etc., but not as much as Hammers. Now, these players on both sides of the teams, they do have about 3 to 4 years experience, like between them. Also, I do want to mention, is IFL going to be able to maintain their composure once they start losing rounds for Hammers Esports? Because Hammers Esports is definitely going to go ahead and take off a few rounds. Now, I think if IFL is able to maintain their composure, continue communicating, keep that consistency up, that feeling of camaraderie that they say that they wouldn't want to play with anybody else, then I think Hammers is definitely having to worry about something. And on the side of Hammers, we saw a lot of plays from them yesterday, a lot of great moments. Is that all that they have? I'm sure that they have a lot more, but are they going to be revealing some of those plays in today's games? Or if they make it all the way to the grand finals, are they going to be saving some secret surprises for us there? So again, very, very telling to see. We'll see what happens. I do believe that this is going to be a Hammers game, but however, I do also feel that both of these teams can afford to lose this, since they are only going up against Xenocide, and they have one more chance to prove themselves when they fight Xeno.
Yeah, honestly, I think this one's going to be close as well, but I do think Hammers is also going to take the cake. So I think that's 2 of 2 on the predictions here for Hammers Esports IFL. That could be a good sign of fuel for them. If they come in as the underdogs here, we're predicting that Hammers should win. That might put a little bit more pressure on Hammers, but I'm sure that they have all prepared as much as they can already. Watching back the VODs from previous months and seeing how these teams like to play, what positions do these players like to play? Once again, they play in a lot with these scrims. There's only so many players at the top level, so they probably frequently actually hop into each other when it does come time to scrim or practice or run a lot of these strategies through. So maybe they've seen some of these strategies, maybe they've heard about some of these things, or they anticipate how various players are going to play. I think this is pretty interesting to see which of these teams will come out on top, but I do believe it's going to be Hammers, just from the momentum and the star power that they pose.
Definitely not to say that IFL they are a very strong contender. Hammers should go ahead and respect IFL in the sense that they should be prepared. They shouldn't go a little bit too relaxed into the games. They should not necessarily be aggressive, but they should be ready for anything. Not everybody can go ahead and go up against Hammers, as we have seen in a lot of the previous tournaments. However, IFL, even though they are the underdog, they are very, very strong. They're very unique. They're probably hiding something from us that we have yet to see. So I am actually very, very excited about these games, and I can't wait for these guys to start. So I know that the teams are still getting a little bit ready for it. So bear a little bit of patience with us. How do you think these games are going to be? Or do you think they're going to be neck to neck, or do you think Hammers is probably going to take the lead, or are we going to show like a late game from IFL? I feel that these games are going to be really, really close. I think it's going to be a long series for us today. It's a long best of one.
I think the best of one is going to be very close, and I think the losers final is actually going to be interesting. I think Xenocide will actually have the advantage in the losers final because one of these teams is going to have the morale down. Yes, they did warm up and playing a game. Yes, they've been playing the actual game today for longer, right? They had that match. They had their warm up. Xenocide, surely they've warmed up though, and they're coming off fresh. All they have to do is win this best of 3, and they're in the grand finals here. Yes. If the team loses, they have to. They would have lost already a best of 1, and then they have to win a best of 3. That morale is a little bit hard to come back. Obviously, it can be done, but I think that puts Xenocide in a pretty good advantage here. And I think Xenocide, if anything, they might take it 2-1 in their favor just because of they're coming off fresh. They have a lot of, they're mentally ready and more prepared than maybe the team that lost and maybe isn't in the right state of mind.
Very true. So I know Xenocide, like you keep saying, it's their fresh team. They have a new lineup. Even though they are new to these tournaments, they have been playing collectively between 2 or 3 years, critical ops, and they are a higher tier. So it's very interesting to see how they are going to come out and play today, especially without one of their main starters, Clutch, though. So on my side, on my end, I do think it's going to be a closer finish, but I do think it's going to be, definitely not as much as yesterday, maybe a 13-8, perhaps. They do have a lot of fight in them. And since they are, relaxed and ready to go, they are going to be able to capitalize on that morale downer, whoever ends up losing from these best of ones. Also, I think one of the good things to note, I think it's what these players are playing on the new game, on the new update 1.2. And lots of changes. I really am curious to see what you guys think of 1.2. There's a lot of new, the lighting effects. There's a lot of, what's it called? I think we're almost ready, actually. Aren't we ready? We are ready. Yes, let's go.
I think we are. Let's just get right into it. I want to see, who do you think will win? Is it IFL? Is it Hammers? Put it down in the chat below. But you'll see here, IFL, they're starting on the Coalition side, Hammers on the Breach side. And it's a fast B play over towards Hammers. They're heavy over towards B, but so are IFL. They have 4 players crouched up, bunched up over towards the B side. Gloxy is playing here, and well, this strategy actually will work the first time. They're going to duck their heads down and try and make their way on over towards the A side or Vents. Seems like it might actually be over towards a Vents play, and they might not be anticipating this. It is Wave on the other side of Vents to try and defend this, but what can he do? He has already, but he's going to be able to take down the first Erupt as well. Gets taken down. Trax is out, and IFL, they have a strong defense here, all shutting out the entirety of Hammers Esports. Mad, the only player taken down, and IFL, they start off very strong. They read Hammers like a book right there.
Definitely, they were waiting for them. They knew where they were coming. And if I think it was Trax who ended up getting shot at first, if he was able to just to go ahead and turn around, he probably would have been able to get a shot onto Wave. But unfortunately, he did not and just started shooting straight in front of him. So here we are. They're doing probably a mid.
Obviously, he's gonna have a lot to do right now. He's over towards Intel, but actually it's Mad. He's going to throw the nade out and try and slow them down, and the SA-58s are doing exactly what they're meant to. All 5 players staying alive. Very little damage done, so IFL, they pick up a very nice round. But yeah, going back to round 1, that was a pretty strategic round from IFL to stack over towards B. I think they might have seen Hammers tend to go over towards B on the pistol rounds, and I believe that might have been the thinking behind that.
Oh, so that makes me wonder if Hammers has been revealing too much of their hand here, and IFL is probably ready. If they've studied, did their homework last night, then they're going to be ready for them, and they're going to be presented with a wall that Hammers is not going to be able to break through. But, it's still pretty early on to say.
Yeah, this is an interesting buy. IFL, they actually opt to go for this just extended buy. They keep their weapons, they don't upgrade them, and Hammers, they have all the AKs. So IFL actually had the disadvantage despite winning both of the rounds. They have 3 SA-58s and a P90, interestingly, on the Snoops. I think they're expecting Hammers to be playing a pretty eco bare bones round, but Mirzi taking down Mad should alert IFL of a different playstyle. 928 now. He's going to have to win this duel if he have a chance, but no, he gets taken down by Frost. And now this is looking a bit dire. IFL don't don't really have control of the bomb site right now. They're getting swamped. Trax does take down Wave, and Gloxy does find the kill, but he gets taken down. The last person, Snoop, has the P90. Can he get anything done? Only finds one frag, and I think that came back to bite them. The P90 and the 3 SA-58s weren't enough equipment to hold out Hammers from the bomb site.
I'm hoping to see a little bit more IFL being a little bit more aggressive towards Hammers. Hammers is, I know we saw them the first round. That was really well played, but either way, they were patiently waiting for Hammers to expose themselves, and that they did. Now, Hammers, they have a tendency to be very aggressive, and they have a tendency to overextend sometimes, but I think this is starting to work in their favor if IFL isn't ready for them.
Yeah, flashes come out, and you can see there, Mirzi does get the trade frag onto Snoops. These trade frags are extremely important for Hammers. They have to maintain equal player distance. So Wave watches over towards Vents. The hit is stopped a little bit. They might opt to go towards A, actually, but it seems like they're posturing over for a Vents hit. Wave on the other side, he's going to have to maintain his line, but he gets shot from the side. Wrong timing, unfortunate for him. Trax does take him down, so now 928 has the SA-58, could do a lot of damage with Mad at his side. What if he got Mad? Does find one frag. Can he get the next? No, he doesn't, but 928 is there for the trade. Frost has the bomb, gonna get planted down, but will he have the opportunity to go to a safer area for the post-plant position? Right now, just stuck over towards Vents, and he's gonna have to defend against both players. He finds the first on the Gloxy. Can he get the second? No, he can't. Not just yet. It's back and forth. The pistol comes out, but 928 closes it out in the end, and that's a hectic retake, running out of bullets at the last second, and 928 capitalizes on that mistake. Very well done by him, but still a close retake. You can see the weapons exchanged by both of these sides. Four AUGs, at least for IFL. AK's very heavy for Hammers, and so they're trying their best to see what they can pull out from this mid presence. 3 players over towards mid right now. Mad finds himself on the other side of the aggression. Flashbang right in his face, and he's going to dodge that, but can he get the first frag? He can't, and that's the line of defense breached right now. Snoops is going to try and protect the B bomb site with his teammates, but there's only 2 of them left here. And a heavy swath of Hammers players are going to come in. Trax as well just destroys him, but the double kill here. Snoops finds 2, and there's an opening now. Gloxy is coming in for the rotate. Last player, though, is going to be Jake to take down Snoop. So Gloxy has a very tough task ahead of him. A 1 versus 3. And up against Frost, he can't do anything. The SG is stronger. So Hammers, finally, they pick up their second round for themselves. And I believe Sapphire, unfortunately, is having a bit of a technical issue, but we're trying and see if we can get that fixed as best as we can. IFL onto the pistols. While unfortunate, this gives Hammers an opportunity to tie, and this is what we were talking about earlier in the pregame segment. This chance for this game to be very close. The games were also very close on Bureau in the start yesterday, but we'll see if either Hammers or IFL run away with this one. Nade flies past. No damage done tremendously, at least. 928 holds on for dear life. He sees the spray of bullets. He gets the first frag, actually, but he can't do any more, and that might be the only amount of kills that can come out from the IFL side of things. Hammers look to posture over towards B and take control of the bomb site. Erupt, once again, cleaning house with Gloxy, and the bomb actually in the hands of Trax. Wave does find that first frag onto Erupt, and actually gets another one onto Frost as well. This is getting costly for Hammers. They had full weaponry here. They will get that bomb plant down to make up for some of those deaths, but IFL, Wave is making it very, very pesky for Hammers to maintain their economy here, as Trax should get this clean kill, but reveals his position. Nade flies past, and it does a bit of damage onto Wave. But Jake does finish him off. So a tie game now from Hammers Esports and the IFL District. This is a very close one, and we'll be seeing how these teams go head and head. I mean, looking at the scoreboard, this is a pretty even game. You can see the top fraggers from both teams on 7 frags, and I mean, even the bottom fraggers are still close. They're still having impact. So this is how you know it's going to be a close game. early in the game, though, so we can't necessarily predict for the rest of it. Heavy presence from Hammers once again over towards mid. They love stacking over towards mid, but IFL, they know that the nades over towards mid might not actually be beneficial for them. So 928 peeks out, jiggles around, doesn't want to reveal too much. The nade flies past, but still you can see a good amount of utility on the Hammers. IFL have actually expended most of their utility. Only a flash and HE grenade left on the wave, and he's only with the deagle as well. So if Hammers can utilize their utility perfectly, they can just flush out everything. 4 smokes still remain for Hammers. And IFL with a minute left, they don't really have that much information. Hammers have quite a good foothold on this mid position, and Mad, oh, he could do so much damage creeping around the smoke. Can he take down Mirzi? He spots one out. He spots 2! Mirzi and Frost out of the round, and can he get the third? Yes, he does get the third onto Erupt. Mad has done his part in this round thus far. It wasn't looking very positive for them, but still, IFL were able to pull off a good amount of damage now, and Snoops swings out wide. Jake not expecting that frag. Trax does find Gloxy, but leaves himself only with 2 HP. And this is a 1 versus 2. Very tough for Trax to clutch this one out. As you can see, Snoops is also there, close towards Intel, spots him out. Surely he's going to call for the rotate. Wave also making his way on over towards this A bomb site. With 15 seconds left, Trax has no choice but to plant the bomb. He's going to get the bomb plant and the money down. And actually is going to be repositioning over towards this coalition spawn area. He could catch Snoops off guard right now. Snoops not necessarily aware of his positioning, and Trax might come from behind. Oh, this is a very, very tough situation. Trax is going to play trigger discipline. He goes for the knife kill, and he pulls out his AK. Does get shut down, though. So he ends up getting quite a bit of money and the bomb plant for his team. IFL, they do pick up the round, but still, you can see the money is pretty positive for the side of Hammers. Going into this round, they have more than enough money to buy, and even though Erupt is low, they can drop him. So IFL, they take the round out, but in the grand scheme of things, Hammers, that's a pretty even round win because they still have enough money to buy. Now we're seeing IFL once again holding on to their heavy towards mid head HQ position, and Hammers, they're going to go fast on over towards the B side. They're already over towards B long right now, pressuring out the areas. Sandwich is highly under attention right now. 928 finds a frag. Wave finds 2 in return, and this Smooch is getting absolutely shut down by IFL right now. Smoke's not working in their favor, and not a single kill comes out from Hammers. IFL, they hold strong on the B bomb site. Hammers not able to penetrate anything there as the defense cements itself on the B bomb site. IFL picking up a 5th round here to the 3 of Hammers. And it's been a good showing here on the B bomb site. If Hammers, they've had the most amount of success going over towards A actually, and you can see once again it's a very similar default setup from each of these teams every single round. 3 over towards mid for Hammers. Quite a few over towards Sandwich area as well. All is silent right now, but you can see it's going to be a huge hit. Matt, he's going to have to hold as much as he can. And this crossfire is going to tear them apart. Hammers, nothing they can do as Matt and 928, they combine for 4 massive frags. And it's just Jake left over towards this B-long area. He gets shut down too. IFL 2 rounds in a row where no one dies. Their economy is soaring high right now. This is absolutely perfection from them. Double the rounds of Hammers now, and they are slowly taking it away as we go into the 10th round of the half. 3 more until the end of this half. As Hammers, it's a very fragmented buy. You can see 4 AKs and just a P250 for Frost. He is alone with his pistol. I'm not sure if that was a mistake or not, but he only has that. So the bomb is going to make its way individually over towards the A-bomb side. This is an interesting fake. I think they're trying to sell this one Hammers as best they can. Trax does take down Snoops. Frost shut down, and I think they're trying to go for this rotation here, trying to get Gloxy to come off, or they're going to try and go over towards 8, but the players from Hammers are so low. Mirzi, the only player that's healthy right now, and if he doesn't win his duel against Gloxy, this round is all but over right now. He finds the frag on the Gloxy, and this gives him an opportunity. Still, though, HP heavily favoring IFL, and Wave, he's going to find another frag as well. Now the tides have turned. Hammers, only a 2 versus 3. They are going to get this bomb plant down,
Bomb has been planted.
but it's still a good possibility for them. Jake doesn't find the frag, does find damage, though, and it's now on to Mirzi in a 1 versus 3. This is tough for him. He's going to reposition over towards Lab 1 now. He doesn't know exactly where they'd be coming from, has a suspicion that maybe over towards that coalition spawn area could be where the retake is spearheaded from, but he's going to have to pick off these players in a 1 versus 1. Can he find the first frag? Yes, he does on the 9-8. Knows that there's a players behind him, but he can't take care of Mad, and Wave shuts it out. IFL, the retake successful once again, 7-3, as their economy over $40,000, $50,000 actually to start the round. This is absolutely insane from IFL to see such a strong economy on their side. Wave has almost full money now. Absolutely dominating from IFL on their coalition side currently. And Hammers, they've stuck to this 3 mid setup as well. Each and every time IFL, they haven't peeked out over towards mid too much. They have a very strong crossfire setup. You can see Mad and 928 have been extremely lethal over towards mid, and if Mad peeks out over towards mid, this will be deja vu again, actually. This is exactly like round 9, I believe, 2 rounds ago, where we just saw a slaughterhouse from IFL. Will it be the same result? It could very well be. The flash going to come in, trying to deny vision, but once again, it's almost the same result. Actually, double frag trades for both of these teams ends up being a 3 versus 3, and if Snoops peeks out, he could win the frag. Yes, he does. Jake taken out of the round, and it's now down to Glocks, and he has to find the kill. Yes, he does on the tracks. That's the bomb in the hands of Mirzi now, but it is no longer so. IFL so strong on their coalition side. If they can pick up round number 9, this will be a very dominant half, and they'll be so close to proving us wrong here on the casting desk. Hammers not seeming to find anything successful on their breach side, and this has been the story of Bureau so far. Close couple rounds to begin, 3-3, 2-2, 1-1, but nothing else from them. It's always this coalition side really getting the better of the breach, and well, Nade doesn't do that much damage on the Hammers Esports. They do find some frags, but Mad, it's the frag for the favor of IFL. It's Mad getting 2 frags now. Jake, he gets shut down by Gloxy. Traxed and Mirzi, this is rough for them as they are in a 2 versus 3 position. They do find a frag, but now just leaves Mirzi alone. He doesn't have control of the bomb either. 928 has full advantage of it. And now Gloxy and 928 should have an easy setup here, as it is Mirzi alone in the 1 versus 2. He's going to creep around slowly under the B bomb site, but is he aware of 928's position? Yes, he finds him. And now Gloxy, the 1 versus 2, he still has a minute left. Mirzi has a lot of opportunity to move around. And the timing could not be more heavily favored of Mirzi right now. Gloxy just came from vent halls. He's not going to be suspecting of Mirzi going here. But the timing could favor. Oh my goodness, how is this a game of timing? What is happening right now? Gloxy, is he going to check over towards vents? I don't think he will. Mirzi is just sitting here, but Gloxy always going to get taken down, and Mirzi clutches in the 1 versus 2, allows Hammers to finally get that 4th round here. But is that enough as we head into the second half? It's going to be a lot determined on this pistol round. If Hammers can win this one out on their coalition side, this will definitely be a tide shifter. Momentum in their favor as well. Snoops going for the deagle on the pistol round. Not something we see too often here, but we'll have to see how successful it is for them, because this has been a bit of an interesting play for the pistol rounds. IFL going fast over towards the A bomb side, actually. They're making their way on over, not trying to be discreet at all. They've taken full control of A. Mirzi, though, plays that perfect off angle, finds the first frag, but he can't trade up secondly. So Jake just runs in. He can't get anything else, though. So it's a 3 versus 3. And now Erupt is here. Can he get 2? Yes, he doubles up, and Hammers are looking to take the pistol round here. Snoops has the deagle. can do quite a bit of lethal damage here, but against 3, surely it should be difficult, as Frost as well on the other side. Has controlled the bomb, and Trax takes him down. Hammers are back in this game, 5-8. This is definitely a game that could be close, and while IFL, they built up such a strong lead, Hammers now looking to close the gap round by round. Round number 14, here we go, and looking at the scoreboard, I mean, you can see, once again, Hammers, they've been a bit back, but their team is pretty close up, and same with IFL. Mad and Wave, they've been performing extremely well, but if Hammers can pull this together as a team, that'll look very beneficial. Right off the bat, you can see IFL playing extremely different than Hammers do. Heavy over towards mid, but they don't actually go into mid. They play outside of mid. And Wave and Snoops just trying to see what intel they can bait out. Gloxy has the MR96. Interestingly enough, most people would opt for the Deagle, but the $200 saved means could buy a flashbang, so that's why he might be opting. The Trax definitely spots him out. Snoop's not aware that they would be playing this close up, and Trax finds another couple frags. He does find one, but they actually get traded out now, so this is getting a little bit costly. This was just pistols here from IFL. They've gotten 3 frags already, and while they do win the round out, Hammers, they take quite a bit of damage here. So 6-8 now as IFL have money to buy. You can see the Vectors and the 3 AKs coming out on their side. Utility not really there for the side of Hammers. It's more so for IFL, and they're going to go fast over towards B. The flashbang, though, does slow things down a little bit, but Mad entries in with the Vector. That's not a gun we typically see in IFL. They have full control. Mad, once again, going ham, gets 3 frags, and Wave finds another one as well. Frost, the only person able to get a frag here, but with the HK left, just as the only thing, IFL, they're able to take another round out here. As 9-6, their lead goes a little bit in their favor. And we'll see here the heavy over towards B presence from IFL. Will it net them in a round because Hammers are playing a very close range setup here. Shotguns, both for Mirzi and Erupt. Frost and Jake as well in the SA-58. So these are weapons that can be very, very lethal at close range. So we'll see Frost has the SA-58. Might go for the spam, but he finds a flashbang in his face, so he's going to have to retreat off the angle right now. It is Erupt and Frost to be tested. Trax does get taken down, but Frost and Erupt are successful, though, so far at defending the bomb site. Frost again with another. Picks up the HK for Erupt. Can he get a frag? Doesn't get the frag, but does damage onto Mad. And this looks like it might actually be possible for Hammers to pick this one up. Snoops, though, might be aware of Mirzi's presence over towards this B-long area. All has come to a standstill now, though. IFL just trying to see if Hammers will make a mistake. Mad slowly creeping around over towards mid, just trying to see if Hammers will overextend. If Jake might leave his post, his position. If Frost might not catch him off guard, but Jake is ready and waiting for him. Now Snoops, last player standing, and he can't get anything done. Hammers, they call back another one. So this game is getting tight as we see 7-9 come in. And IFL, they have some money to buy across their players, and it seems like they're going to go for the buy. That was a question I had, and Matt, he's pulling their team up right now. 22 frags, 15 for Wave as well. Hammers, they've really had to hold this one together. It's 2 HKs for Frost and Jake, 2 AUGs for Erupt and Trax, and utility being heavily expended over towards this banana position. IFL have so much utility left still, though, and they have to pull out a sniper. This is one of the first few times you've actually seen the U ratio pulled out on the map of Bureau. Snoops, we'll keep an eye on him to see if he can actually get anything done with it, because over towards B long they go. Slowly but surely they're going to creep up and crawl. Hammers, with their 3 players over towards B, should be poised to take on this hit, but Snoops hopes to catch someone off guard. Hammers have not been playing aggressive right now. You can see they're all just sitting over towards their spots, but Trax does get shut out of the round so far. Hammers with 2 frags, and IFL come back with 2 in return as well. So this is a even trade. Mirzi finds another one. Frosty definitely can pull this one back. Snoop's unable to get anything done with the sniper rifle. Wave finds one, though, so it's a 1 versus 2. It's still possible. With the bomb over towards top mid, I don't know if Mirzi spotted this one out, but Wave, he's going to have a very tough task as he has to get both of these kills and isolate them into one-on-ones. I just don't see this one going the way of IFL unless Mirzi or Jake aren't able to trade off each other, but they are poised to trade off each other, so should it be possible for him? He's just going to grab the sniper rifle and potentially back away now with only 15 seconds left. Doesn't want to overextend or give away a life when he knows he doesn't have that opportunity. So $2,900 in his bank account. And this is looking dire actually for IFL. Their bank is not looking strong. Wave is going to get taken down after time as well. That is unfortunate. He does get some money still, but he does get shut down. So that's a hit to their bank. And Hammers, their economy is looking a bit stronger now. Jake, you can see $6,300. Yeah, and unfortunately, Sapphire has dropped from our call here. She's having some technical issues, but so you can see they're just going to go strong. They're trying something different this time, but Abrupt is here to stop their push dead in its tracks. Frost as well chimes in for 1, and 9 Tweet, the last player, is going to get a huge bit of damage, but finds 2 frags, Jake and Erupt. But now it's a tie game. Hammers Esports, we talked about a close game, and now it's exactly that, 9-9. The momentum swung heavily in favor of Hammers, as IFL have not found success on this breach side. Their lead has dwindled down very heavily, so only 1 round for them on their breach side compared to the 5 of Hammers Esports. Find the frag early on. This might be over towards an A push, and IFL finally trying to go over towards A, but the bomb's still stuck over towards top mid. It's Trax to see what he can scavenger out, what information he can scour. But they slow down the push just a bit. You can see on the map, it is Snoops all the way over towards B long. He's going to see if his teammates can make any roads over towards mid, and 9 Tweet, he gets taken down. Gloxy is able to trade, but he takes a big hit of damage as a result of that, and well, he ends up dying. Frost comes in from behind, and Erupt also. They finally take the lead now, Hammers Esports, 10-9. IFL looking stumped, looking very flat on their breach side. They had the momentum going in here, but Hammers, they know they're only 3 rounds away from booking their spot in the grand finals. And IFL, if they lose this one, they're going to be playing against Xenocide in the best of 3 later today. So we'll see here. Very fast play from IFL. Full on rush, but the nades actually stopped them dead in their tracks once again as well. And Jake finds 2 frags, 3 frags with the AUG. Can he get another one? No, he can't. Erupt through the smoke, takes down 928, and now Mad, the last person standing, is going to get taken out by Trax. Impeccable holds from Hammers Esports as well. This is absolutely insane from them. Whether IFL go towards B, whether it's over towards A, Hammers are able to hold on. The utility over towards Banana has been strong from Hammers, and IFL have not been able to breach through any of the defense. Once again, Mirzi could find an opening frag here. Abrupt does find a couple, and this is actually heavily in favor of IFL right now. This is a 4 versus 2, but Trax is going to come in for 3 kills. Can he get the 4th? No, he can't. How is this happening right now? Trax turns it all around, and Jake puts him in a perfect spot to clutch this one out. The bomb is planted, and Jake knows it was planted recently, so This gives him opportunity to come onto the bomb side. He does get spotted out though, but can he clutch this one out? He's low. Snoops, they're dancing around each other right now, but he can't get the frag. He's gonna have to pull out his pistol, and he's getting taken down. IFL, Snoops, despite everything he had to do there, despite Jake getting so many kills, wasn't possible. So much done there, and IFL, they're able to close it out and finally find another round, their second round on the breach side. 10-11. This game keeps on giving, so close. It goes back and forth. And we will see. IFL, they still have money to buy. And so do Hammers. So this is going to be a bloodbath here on this one. Frost finds the first frag on the way, but no trade frag just yet. Frost doesn't want to overextend, but he knows his teammates there. He knows Trax could get the frag. He finds one. Can he get the second? No, he can't, but here's the is there to trade. So a 4 versus 2 now. This might put Hammers on match point as IFL struggle to get their way on into this B bomb site. And the nade as well denies them even more vision. Gloxy tries to see what he can do. Finds the first player, but can't get the frag onto Erupt. And Erupt doubles up once again. Hammers, they give IFL a little bit of hope with that 10th round, but they deny it with the 12th of their own. They secure match point, and they could be securing their spot in the grand finals tomorrow in that best of 5. This has been tough for IFL since they've switched sides. You can see Hammers, this has been a very good team effort from them. 20 frags, only a 10 frag discrepancy versus the 15 from that of IFL from top to bottom. So IFL, they're going to give it one last shot as best they can. They're holding on for dear life now, going for all the force buys. 2 AKs and 3 SF58s. Will this be enough to push them, to keep them alive for a little bit, or will Hammers have all 5 AUGs stay steady, stay strong? It looks like Belong is their last hope as Erupt. Chicken peeks out, spots a couple players there, knows that there might be heavy presence, but that mid player's taken down Mad, and now IFL, they're stuck over towards Belong. They have no other territory that they've taken. Mizzy's gonna find Gloxy as well. This is absolute disaster for IFL. Nothing they could be doing on their breach side. Snoops is gonna try and find something, but Wave is left alone, and now Jake, he's just toying with his prey right now. He's gonna take him down, and Hammers, the comeback comes out as they win 13-10, only allowing IFL to get 2 rounds on their side. This is absolute destruction from them. As now we'll see Hammers, they win it out. They're going to be booking their spot in the grand finals, and IFL, they're going to be playing against Xenocide in actually a couple minutes. So Xenocide, they've been ready for this game this entire time. Hammers Esports surely ready to face off. They're going to get some extra time to relax, a very nice break until tomorrow. Unfortunate, though, for IFL, they're going to have to face off against Xenocide very shortly. And this is tough for them. Not necessarily something they would have expected. Obviously, the momentum now in favor of Hammers, but Xenocide, IFL, this will definitely be one for the books, as unfortunate to see that unable to hold on to any of those breach rounds. So Hammers booking their spot in the grand finals. I do believe we're going to take a break, but this has been action-packed, ladies and gentlemen. And yeah, this is absolutely insane. Hopefully you guys do enjoy this. I'm not sure how long of a break we're going to take here, but we're going to be taking actually a 15-minute break. I just got word. So get whatever you need to do done. Go get some water. Go out for a quick little jog. Whatever you might be doing, get some snacks out, because we're going to be back in 15 minutes, and we should be seeing IFL versus Xenocide. Take care, and we'll see you soon, ladies and gentlemen.
up the phone. Pick up the phone. Pick up the phone. Pick up the phone.
Welcome back, everybody. We've had a little bit of a swap of changes. That's not Sapphire Sky, obviously, on the screen. It's Wadi. But Wadi's great. Wadi's here, and we are back again with the losers finals, which will be IFL versus Xenocide. This is a best of 3, ladies and gentlemen. And well, that first game recap, it was 13-10, where I believe it was 13-10 on this map of Bureaus. So that was a pretty close matchup, but Hammers, they did come back to win this one out. So it ended up being closer than we thought, but IFL and Xenocide is ended up what it's going to be. Hammers had a pretty remarkable comeback here. And I mean, Wadi, do you have anything to say about this? I think you're muted, Wadi. I don't know. He might be muted on our end. I think you might have muted your microphone, actually.
Yes,
there
you can
we
hear
go.
me now. You can hear me now.
There we go.
Yes.
There we go. He's back.
Yes.
Technical issues.
We're
fine.
Yes. Again, I am not Sapphire Sky, but hopefully Sapphire will get back here, be able to connect back very soon. Yeah, it was actually a really great game. Me just sitting here controlling everything. It was great to watch. But actually, the teams are really already ready to play. So
oh wow. So yeah, let's just dive into the map vetoes really quick so you guys know what maps we're actually going to be playing. So just off of it, we actually have some of these map vetoes done already, but the first map that you will see gone, I believe, is Canals. So the Canals will be the first ban from IFL, and then you would see you'll see Canals gone, and then you'll see Bureau gone from the side of Xenocide. The maps that we will be playing are Grounded, picked by IFL, and then Raid, picked by Xenocide. Raid, I'm excited to see Raid. Yeah. And then we'll see, I think, Legacy banned out. Then we will finally see Plaza banned out to have Port be the decider. So Grounded and Raid at the very least, Port possibly, and that's just super exciting as a fan of Critical Ops because we haven't seen that very often in the final tournament thus far. But yeah, these teams should be ready both on AIM and Xenocide. They've had quite a bit of time to prepare and warm up for this matchup. IFL getting a little bit of a break, but still going to have to come in strong and keep their mentality up here in the losers final for the Critical Ops Season 3 North American final tournament. But yeah, I believe we are soon to be ready, soon to get on into this matchup. But Wadi, do you have any predictions right off the bat?
I don't know. It's like Sapphire was saying earlier. It's unpredictable. Xeno didn't get to play any games, so they don't have the fatigue that IFL just played with the very very close game with Hammers just now. So yeah, I don't know. What about you?
I think Xenocide at least will take the first map. I mean, IFL picked it, but Xenocide, they have the advantage of, like you said, being fresh, and we'll see how this pans out here because I believe they're on the coalition side. I think we have to get our overlay fixed just a bit, but that's okay. We'll get that fixed for you guys, and then we will start the game off. So yeah, we are live on into the pistol round now for the first map of the Critical Ops NA tournament, final tournament, losers final. So you can see on your screen here, Xenocide. They're going to be playing with Nathy, Daylight, Code, Coat, and Elko. And Matt, he's making a lot of noise trying to see if he can take down Code. No, he can't, but he does a good amount of damage. And AG2 comes out from IFL. They've made a swap as well. And Wave, he's going to come in for a 4 versus 3. Xenocide now have to maintain composure over towards this B-bomb site. But it is IFL to actually withdraw their presence. And A-mid is heavily guarded here by IFL. Snoops has the GSR. Could be a nuisance in their side, and Coat does get taken down too. So a 3 or a 4 versus 2 now. Xenocide have nothing they can do about this as Nathy finds 1 frag on the 928, but they should be aware of his presence, and they're going to make their way on over towards A, as it is Nathy to gets taken down there. Snoops does find the frag at the end of the day, and IFL, yeah, they're going to take away the pistol round here.
Just before the extra money bomb plant.
Yeah, unfortunate. They should have waited just a second there.
Yeah.
If they wanted to get extra money, which I mean, now you can see it's kind of unfortunate. They're on SMGs and Snoops is on a pistol. Well, he actually does find the SA-58 eventually, but this will be a very big bloodbath. Oh, I'm excited for this. If IFL actually go over towards A, it'll be exciting. There's a lot of players from Xena side over towards A. IFL already taking a bit of a beating from these grenades, and Mad always gonna get his presence out. No, he's not. Daylight's gonna find the first frag. But oh, Nathy, what? He gets the knife kill. He gets 2 knife kills. What is happening? Wave finds a frag in return, and Nathy ends up getting a 3rd as well. This is 3K for him. He could clutch out with the 4th with 2 knife frags. Can he do it? No, he can't. But still, what just happened? 2 knife kills. Xena side, Nathy is $7,800 now. Oh my goodness. In IFL, they won the round out, but what a hectic way to start off this match.
Wow. Ninja Warrior here, Nathan.
Yeah, he's just flying through the smokes, just slicing and dicing with his knife. Oh my god. What? Yeah, that's his... I don't even... This is crazy. Xena side, they want to come off with a pretty interesting start, and that's exactly the way to do it. But IFL, no players actually from Xena side over towards this A mid area. It's really just Elko playing over towards connector. And Daylight is watching from B truck over towards A mid, but still no one actually there. This is a very interesting around the ring setup, it seems. No one's really playing directly inside. They're just playing around the map. You can see on the outer edges of it. IFL want to find as much room as they can over towards these mid areas. Sam's going to make its way on over towards this luggage belong area. And Coat and Code, they're going to be the two players of defense. As Coat takes down Mad early on, IFL, they know that there's at least one over towards belong and the smoke plumes, so IFL surely they should be aware of him, but Coat can't get the frag. Does do a good bit of damage on the AG2, but he's going to get flanked from the side, but he finds AG2, flicks away, and gets the second as well. Code holding on strong over towards B mid, and Daylight is challenged by IFL. Snoops can't get anything either, so this is a clean round here from Xena side, only losing 1 player. And that is a good showing from them, holding on after they've actually been able to get some of these rounds for some of these weapons out.
Wow. Looks like IFL is gonna have to go eco this time. Pistols all around, revolvers, GSRs. Let's see what they can do with this.
Yeah, these pistols are gonna have to be very, very deadly because inside they have lots of weaponry to counter this. But Nathy, he gets caught off guard. The Deagle does a good amount of damage. Elko trying to spam in through, and if they can deny the bomb plant, that's exactly what would be beneficial. But no, IFL get that bomb plant down, and that's money in the bank for them. Still, Xena side should have a pretty easy retake. It's just Snoops left now in the 1 versus 3, and he gets taken now. But IFL, they get the bomb plant, and that's very, very good for them, as they should be able to buy into this next round number 5 as well.
I think it's very important to get that bomb planted, especially if you're on an equal round. I think that's the main goal. You kind of just bunched up together, trying to, even if you have all pistols, together you are pretty strong together. Yeah, that was great to get that bomb planted.
Yeah, well, I'll be damned to see if Daylight can actually hold on over here. He's going to have a lot of work he has to do. Finds flashbang in his face, and well, that smoke actually. And AG2, he can't transfer onto AG2, but does a good amount of damage onto Snoops. So Xena side look pretty strong in this round so far.
I'm surprised he got any win at all. That was that was the whole team.
He just sprayed and hoped it landed the bullets.
Yeah.
It's like what I would do if I were playing. Just hope to God that bullets convert, because I don't know my sprays. These guys at the top though, they definitely understand how to control their sprays, and well, I mean, they're in the losers final right now, so
yeah,
they've done something right. As you can see there, Snoops does get taken down. His coat, he has, I think, 1 HP, very low amount of HP on his side. And the round is slowed down just a bit right now. Around 40 or 35 seconds left on the clock. We'll see, where do IFL want to take this? They're bunched up over towards A mid.
Oh, I think Elko hears him.
Yeah, I think he might, but he's going to go for the spray down. Now he knows, and he just has to hold on. The nade going to do a tremendous amount of damage. Mad does get shut out. And now just a 1 versus 4. No can do, and Coat and Nathy, they survive off very low amounts of HP, but they survive at the least. So Guns pulled into the next round. 4 players staying alive for Xenocide. And now IFL. Once again, they're back on the pistol. Xenocide could definitely capitalize here. You can see the frags. Very positive from Nathy and Daylight as well. AG2, 7-3, but he's the substitute coming in from IFL. So this could be a chance for Xenocide to pull ahead their victory. And Code is going to go for this early on aggression. Mad, though, I think he has the deagle, and he is able to get the frag. And Code is also getting taken apart. Daylight finds wave over towards B mid, but this is looking dire for Xenocide as they possibly overextend, as Daylight finds 2 more frags to add to his tally. So he's been successful though so far and finds the 4th. Is he on for the ace? No. AG2 denies him that, but still should be a cleanup here for Xenocide as IFL. AG2 doesn't really have anywhere to go. He gets taken out by Elko. So not the most clean of rounds here for Xenocide, but still they should be able to buy, and still their money is pretty strong.
Wow. We have some players with Xeno stepping up.
Heavy presence from IFL over towards this B mid area. It will be code to be tested if they go over towards B mid. That's a big if though. And Xenocide pretty spread out across the map. Presence primarily over towards A and A mid, but Code, will he get spotted out here? Able to find the first frag. Does get damage done, but Snoops does take him down early on as well. And now Coat left alone over towards B long. If he dies, this B defense might fall apart. He does take down 928, and he spots another player jumping over. That's Coat. Coming in. Right now, IFL, they just have to see if there's any aggression pulled off. It is Nathy slowly creeping over towards B long or A long, and if he clears it out, then that'd be good for them. But the bomb is on AG2's back. Has the bomb alone over towards A mid. Very interesting play from him, as he might be going for an A push. Mad does find Coat out now, and I think Nathy, if he gets caught off guard here, then it will be the victory for IFL. But IFL seemingly pushing on over towards this B bomb site. 30 seconds left on the clock. That's more than enough time here for AG2 to come in for the bomb plant. But Nathy is coming in from this bomb position. Knows that he can't actually spot it anymore with this new 1.20 update, but still goes for the spam anyways. And bomb hasn't been planted from IFL yet. Finally it does. Nathy can't deny it at the last second, but can he get any more damage done? The more damage he can do to IFL, the worse off their economy. So he might stick around and see what he can do. He has 12k or 11.5k in his bank at least. He's going to go for the retake. Finds the first frag on the wave. Can he get the second? No. If he had gone AG2, that would have been very possible, but does get a good amount of damage onto IFL, and every kill counts for them as Xenocide. Their money still looking quite strong, as they should be able to buy into these next coming rounds.
Really interesting positions that they're holding, especially with the map changes. It seems like now everyone on the B side, they want to get on top of that truck. So, seen it a couple times already. We're going to see if they will continue to use that positioning.
Yeah, the truck has been very, I'd say, new.
Like getting on top of it?
Yeah, well, I mean, previously you couldn't really, so.
Yeah.
They've been adapting. You can see that's how the pros play. They like to adapt early on with these changes. So Coat, can he find a frag? No. He hears the flashbang, turns away for it at the last second, but nade comes out. There's just a trickle amount of damage to Snoops, but Snoops is able to take down the player over towards A mid, I believe. It's Daylight out of the round. And so Code is going to have to do a lot with his buddy Coat over towards this B area. He finds a couple of players over towards B mid, but is he going to be able to get, or is he going to get caught off guard here? This is very high potential, but they're all going over towards B mid. Code, he's just going to line up 2. Can't get the third onto Mad, or onto 928, but Coat is there to trade out for AG2. And now Coat sits here as the anchor over towards B long to Elko.
Yeah, Elko's
He's
watching.
a sole player. Yeah, you can see right now that truck position, now that you can jump onto it, is very, very lethal for a lot of these players now. So they will like to use it as much as they can.
It's gonna be hard. 10 seconds left. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think they can do anything. The bomb is far away from them, and they're just going to opt to save. I think they finally realize it now. So Xenocide, they pull off a 5th round just off time, though. And IFL, they'll retain their weapons. No money brought over to the next round, though, as for Mad and 928. Yeah, unfortunate for them.
But those are good weapons. They got an AUG and an SG, so some good weapons to save.
And they still have their armor, so it's not the end of the world.
Yes.
But this is IFL's pick. And on the breach side, if they can get a couple more rounds, that would be favorable before the half switch. Snoops trying to initiate some fights over towards A mid, smokes it off and tries to give himself an advantage, but team that's actually going to push out AG2. A nice shot on the daylight. Elko now sits over towards outside this connector area.
They're going back.
They are indeed. They're going back over towards this B mid area. And Cody's been spotted out. He's in a troublesome position right now. Flashes himself out. And his nade, that's surely going to catch him off. Yeah, the nades, that was the end of his life there. As Nathi is making a quick rotation out here, but will he be heard? Will he be spotted? I don't think AG2 heard him. And Nathi now, he's just making a lot of potential damage happen as he goes over towards this long area. Maybe he's been heard out. This is a very interesting way this round's being played out, but Nathi finally takes on AG2, and he's going to come in for the backstab. Snoop's also taken out, but he's the only defense left now. A 1 versus 2, and the bomb's going to get planted by 928. So finally, he has indication of that. Mad is low, though, so if he can get this first frag onto Mad, but he can't, that would have been possible. So IFL, they pick out another round. They pick out the bomb plant, too. And now Xena's side, their money's looking a little bit tough. Nathi is going to drop some of his teammates, I believe, as he sits at the top, 11 and 5.
Wow, that was nuts. I did not know what was going to happen with the flank, and wow.
Yeah, this has been very, very interesting for both of these teams, pushing out early on their coalition side. Coat does get baited out with the sniper rifle, or the jiggle peek, actually. So continually fires off a couple of shots here, alerting them of his position. IFL says, okay, keep on giving us more shots. Keep on giving us some non-connecting shots. You can see he's trying to jiggle peek, but his 928, oh no, you hate to see it, Coat. He got jiggle peeked so many times, and then Daylight, his teammate, also comes in. He gets trade fragged, but Code, he actually gets 2 in return. And can he get the 3rd? Yes, he gets 3. This is good for them. Xenocide, finally as well, AG2, he's going to come in from behind and bring the bomb on over towards B, but Elko sits over towards this truck position. And like Wadi mentioned, this is a pretty new spot that can be finally sat on top of, so.
Yeah, this truck and the other truck, right next to the B side.
Yeah, Elko, will he be able to spot any heads peeking out early on here? He does get spotted out by Mad. The pixel angle eliminates Elko now, and Nathi in a 1 versus 2. He could go for this denial of the bomb plant, but it's not going to be easy whatsoever. He surely spots the player out. Really, can he get that spam through? No, he can't. Doesn't connect.
Barely missed.
Yeah, he could have been that spam down, and misses to the right a little bit too. He's just missing all the sprays, all the wall bangs right now. It's going to be Mad precision on the sniper rifle. That's his name, and he's been able to get a couple frags, opening it up. IFL, they're tying the game now. This is so close, Wadi.
Yeah, they gotta be mad about that, Zeno.
But
That
I
was
get the joke.
Great job though by Bad. I think we're talking about them knowing the new positions on the maps, and Mad knew that they might use that.
82's on for the 4K. Gonna get the ace right now. Nathy does get shut. What just happened? That was one of the quickest rounds ever. Okay. Unfortunately, we didn't get any of AG2's kills, which we could have seen them, but that's he still got the 4K against the eco. Nothing spectacular on the eco, but well, coming into this last round here, Xenocide, if they're able to pull off this, would be an even half, 6-6 possible. As we build up the storyline here, Xenocide and IFL going back and forth. Oh my goodness, that's exactly what you don't want to see if you're Elko. That was about 4 smokes coming into his face. He throws a smoke out himself, but he gets taken out by Mad, just rushes through the side. And now Nathy, can he get any frag here? He's just getting spammed through. They spotted him out, and he's in a troublesome position right now. Surely going to get flanked from the side. Takes down Mad finally, but he knows that there's players around him. Daylight actually gets another kill as well. And this is looking somewhat doable for Xenocide. The bomb does get planted, and Wave shooting over towards Connector with this Vector. Can definitely rhyme, and he does get another one. Coat around, so this is turning in favor of IFL somehow. Xenocide, the retake not seemingly doing too well, as Code does get shut out. Nathy, the last player with the sniper rifle, and IFL, they make it work with that push, that force buy. I don't know what happened there, but IFL now 7 rounds to their name. Xenocide, they're going to have to make something happen here on the breach side.
Good half, GH.
Exactly a GH. AG2's 14-7. That's a very good rating here in the Critical Ops final tournament for North America.
Oh.
But yeah, this is going to be a bloodbath here. Wave he's able to find one frag, but Daylight trades out, and 928 finds another frag as well. Can he get this one over towards B mid? Yes, he finally finds it out. And Xenocide, they're getting stopped in their tracks over towards B long. His Coat and Daylight left alone now. 928, he sits on top of the truck, and oh, the nice tap there from 928. IFL looking to take this one away, looking to build the momentum back in their favor after their loss versus Hammers.
It's great that he still had his frag grenade. Usually you kind of lose all your flashes and utility in the beginning of the match.
Yeah, that's something to talk about too, is the usage of utility early on. I mean, most of these teams don't actually push super quickly, so would it be more worth it for some of these players to hold on to the utility towards the late round? I mean, Mad finally spotted a couple players out. That would be a good use of utility that he threw out there. So holding on to smokes and flashes whenever the push might come out from the Coalition side is beneficial for them. But Xenocide shouldn't be taking this round away. It should be going the way of IFL. You can see 3 SA-58s, an M4, and an MP7. This should be Xenocide. Well, this should be IFL taking this round any day of the week now. As Snoops, he's going to get another frag as AG2 as well. Knocks him down, and Nathy with the MR96. Nothing. No kills. Nada for Xenocide as IFL moved ever so closer to taking up their map 1. 4 rounds away, at least, from map 1.
Wow, that Xenocide, they need to shake it off. They had a really strong start in the beginning. They need to get the ninja skills back from Nathy.
Yeah, they need to get some knife kills. If we get some knife kills again, I will lose my mind. And start singing or something. That's how you know I've gone absolutely bazonkers. But Matt, he's going to get challenged here over towards A mid again. Spots a couple of nades out. Does get flashed out, but he is safe for the time being. Does get spammed just a bit. And will his teammates be there for the trade? Yes, Wave is there in case he needs some help. The smoke might block his vision just a bit. Flash, once again, going to come out with his A mid, and I think Wave is going to come out, but he gets traded instantly. He tries to go and save his teammate, Mad, and he gets taken out of the equation. So now Snoops is in between a rock and a hard place, trying to hold on to connector as well as storage. But AG2 and 928, they're sitting firmly over towards this B area, as it is AG2 with his M4. Go. Does get spotted out over towards B long, and now Xenocide know of the IFL players over towards B.
Tough. 30 seconds left.
Yeah, 30 seconds left. The flash does slow it down just a bit. As long as they can hold on, this will be very successful for them. But no, they cannot at all. Snoops left alone to defend this B bomb site. So he has the MR96. Can he spot a player out? He does get one frag down, but the bomb is still going to make its way on over towards B. Surely he's going to get pincer now. Yes, he does from the side. Did take down Nathy as well, actually. So
Yeah.
Snoops did a good amount of damage, but not able to stop the bomb plant. You can see kill distribution much more heavily in favor of IFL. Only 6 kills between their top and their bottom versus the 12 of Xenocides. So it's been tough for Xenocide to get a little bit into it, but now they're slowly starting to back on in. Their mojo coming back to themselves. Snoop is going to get challenged over towards storage. Yeah, the nade didn't go exactly where he wanted it to, but at least it didn't damage himself. That's all he could really ask for now. So Mad, once again, he's constantly challenged over towards A mid, and he gets absolutely obliterated. Snoop's taken down, and this defense is falling apart as we speak. Elko takes down AG2 as well, and now only 2 players remain for the Coalition. IFL have not found success in this round number 16 so far. 928 doesn't want his head to get chopped off here, but he knows that this extra vision granted could be the round difference maker. He does get spotted out from on top of the truck. Does he see him? Does he see him? I don't think they see each other right now, but finally he's going to jump down, go get for the reload, as it is Wave right next to him, but he gets taken down finally. Elko shoots him from on top of the truck, and Daylight comes in from B mid. We have a game, ladies and gentlemen. This is 7-9. IFL slowly losing their lead as Xenocide pull back a couple more.
Yeah, and I was actually going to say before, Elko needed to start doing some work, I think, in order for Xeno to start getting the match a little bit closer. And there you saw 2 frags right there, important frags.
Yeah, 2 players over towards the A site. That's Snoops and Wave. They're going to have... I'm going to pray for a miracle here. Their pistols can sing some lovely tune. The Deagle might ring through. Yeah, but Wave, I mean, this is tough for them. The bomb is going to get planted here already on this A-bomb site. And a 5 versus 5 retake, but it should go the way of Xenocide for sure.
They gotta be careful, AG got that SA as well.
Yeah, he does take down Nathy early on, and Mad is going to come in for a frag, but Elko and Code as well. Trying to do more. This is getting very costly, though, for Xenocide. And Snoops somehow has traded this back into a 1 versus 1. I said this should be very close, and it shouldn't be very close. But Snoops, what? They win it out! IFL, they... this is the caster's curse. Xenocide unable to hold back after the post plant, and those close range weapons, like you said, Waddy, the SA-58.
Yeah.
The MR96, they do sing that lovely tune. They do get that retake on, and I feel they steal a round away that they should have no chance to win.
Well, 8 HP left by Snoops. Amazing.
Flashbang out. Smoke.
Coach's got a nice assortment of skins. Colorful man right now. Mad. Finally, he's going to find 1 kill at least over Fifth Aiming, but he's been continually challenged this entire game. That's a storyline, is Mad just getting destroyed over towards A round after round. He's found success, but it's been tough for him, and that nade is going to fly over. It does do just a little bit of damage on the 928, but Code has full control of A mid, and this screams a little bit of difficulty here as IFL, he just walks in. Wave just walks into the bullets of Code. I don't know what happened there, but Snoops is going to go for this trade frag. He does find it in the end, but it's a 3 versus 3. Xenocide to make their way on over towards A as the flash comes out. The rotations, you can see 928 slowly making his way on over, but is it going to be enough here?
Yeah. Well,
As Elko's on 1 HP actually. So this is doable, but Snoops, he does find the first frag. This buys more time for his team to come in. You can see 928 waiting for them to cross, but they've already crossed over. And Nathy does find a frag. It is AG2. He has to come in for this frag. 20 seconds left. Snoops could deny everything here, and he's going to deny a daylight. Can he deny Nathy? He does. Very nice shots there. Yeah, he gets tagged out.
He does get tagged. 5 HP left. Wow.
But he stood strong. That's what matters for him, and he's able to win it out. So IFL 2 rounds away from taking their revenge, taking map number 1 against Xenocide.
Well, maybe we were talking about how IFL might be fatigued. I think they're just even more pumped up.
Well, yeah, last time IFL actually won 13-7 against Xenocide. This was in September of the main tournament. So they could definitely replicate the scoreline exactly if they pull this one off. G2 sitting close. He wants to have this deja vu aspect. But if we were to do deja vu, then we would see map number 3. So we'll see if Xenocide can come back. Elko, he finds the first frag, but 928, this could be a highlight reel right here. 1 frag down on the daylight. Is he going to find Nathy? He does find Nathy, and he's going to try and play around the smoke, try and get this reload down. He somehow gets the full reload on, and can he find the next frag? Yes! Mad comes in for 2 more, though, and IFL 12-7. Xenocide, they're falling apart here on their breach side, and it's 1 more round away until IFL replicate last tournaments. The last main tournaments were grand finals. This was exactly September, main tournament number 3, the finals. Map number 1 was grounded, and IFL pulled it off 13-7 against that of Xenocide. So we're seeing very, very similar storylines here. This is do or die time. If Xenocide can't pull it off, they will be devastated here as Snoops tries to go for the no-scope. He does get tagged through the shot, but oh no, that nade is devastating for them. And will they pull a rotation over? I do believe they are. Mad is going to have to do a lot of work here. He gets traded out, but Wave is going to see if he can call for backup. 928 is there for his sake, but it's a 3 versus 3 actually. Teammates coming in. Daylight does shut down Wave, so a 2 versus 3 retake now ensues. As it is AG2 to find that frag on the Nathy. Nathy was trying to go over to storage, and AG2 comes in as well. Elko, the last man standing between IFL and map number 1. As he does spot 928, but he's not going to get the kill. Oh, AG2, he misses the shot. And Elko, is he going to get taken down? Yes, he does. And IFL, they replicate last season's or last month's scoreline, 13-7 on the same exact map. IFL, they win it out. They take map number 1, their map pick, and we'll be seeing the map of Raid next. This will be extremely interesting to see. There's only one thing separates these two teams. IFL, they take out their map pick, and what a close game. So, I mean, the scoreline maybe doesn't say as much. It was a decent game as far as closeness goes, but action-packed at the very least.
Wow. Definitely. It was, oh, wow. Crazy.
Yeah, if we see a deja vu, if we see this best of 3 go to map number 3, where IFL win map number 1, Xenocide win map number 2, and IFL win map number 3, I think Xenocide will be punching themselves in the head. That will be unhappy for them. They don't want to experience the same loss twice in a row. So I actually think this will be good fuel for them going forward. Surely they remember getting beat to the exact same scoreline 1 month prior, and they will definitely take that as vengeance coming into this map number 2, which we'll be seeing shortly, which is Raid. So, Wadi, that was a good game.
It was. The whole time I was on the edge of my seat. Just, yeah. I can't wait to see what happens next one. But before the next one, we're actually going to announce a giveaway Oh
wait.
finally we can announce the giveaway. We're gonna actually give 30 premium cases to 3 lucky winners. 30 premium
30.
cases.
Wow.
Yeah. So all you have to do is there's gonna be a link on our esports Twitter, COPS_esports. You just go there, look for that link where it talks about the NA finals. And then all you have to do is type your IGN exactly how it is. And then I was thinking about a hashtag since, we do hope that Sapphire gets back on here. So we'll just do hashtag Sapphire. So SAFFIRE. So hopefully we can get Sapphire back here. But again, to enter this giveaway, all you need to do is go to that post on our Critical Ops Esports Twitter page and type your IGN exactly how it is and type hashtag Sapphire. But yes,
Sapphire has the H in it. SAPPHIRE, I think. So
SAFFIRE. I'm pretty sure.
oh, we're both wrong. We're both wrong. No.
I'm
This
pretty
is so
sure it's
unfortunate.
SAFFIRE.
Yeah, we could just look at the screen right now.
Yes,
you
we
know,
can.
and we could we could be a little more attuned there. But SAFFIRE hashtag SAFFIRE because we hope Sapphire does get back. She had a bit of technical issues. I think her internet went out, unfortunately. So yeah, but we'll be back shortly with map number 2, and we'll be back with the break.
We'll see you soon.
Pick up the phone.
Xenocide gonna get naded down there. A little bit of damage on him, but Pinky is fast on the flank. And Sai gets 2 massive frags there, allows for his team to come in. Now Sai's gonna be able to get the 4K. Sapphire's back! I'm just gonna clap. That's all we need to say. Because Sapphire's back. It worked. We put hashtag Sapphire in the giveaway, and look at us. She's back here
The
again.
magic of cinema, right?
The magic of Twitter. Honestly, that's what it is. Hashtags coming in, but all jokes aside, welcome back, everybody. That was a pretty intense map number 1. We did see IFL take it over Xenocide. They wanted vengeance. They said, Hammers beat us. We're not going to let Xenocide beat us. So they took over map number 1, but we're headed into the second map of the tournament, or the second map of the losers finals, which will be very fun to see. I do believe this one is Raid. So this will be, very interesting for us to see. If you guys aren't aware, we're going to show you the map vetoes once again. Xenocide versus IFL. It will be Grounded, it will be Raid, and it will lastly be Port. So this will be, fun to see.
Do you think it's going to go into game 3, being as it was at the 13-7 win on the side of IFL?
Well, last time we had this, which was a month ago, in the grand finals of the September 2020 main tournament number 3, Xenocide and IFL faced off against each other.
Ooh,
IFL beat Xenocide 13-7 exactly on Grounded as map 1, like we just saw. It was deja vu, the exact same scoreline, the exact same map. Both teams, and then Xenocide went on to play Plaza last, but funny enough, our last map is actually Port. So out of the 3 maps that could potentially be played here, 2 of them are the same as last series, and this is second map, Xenocide won Plaza. So this is actually Xenocide's map pick of Raid as well. Haven't seen them as much on Raid, and Raid is once again just not as popular of a map played in this tournament. But I'm excited to see Raid. I do believe Xenocide's going to come back and actually probably take us to map number 3 in the nail-biting series. Knowing how these teams like to play, I think we're going to see map number 3.
I'm going to go ahead and disagree with you on that one, simply because they're not playing with Clutch. That's really the only reason why I'm going to say that. I do think that these games are probably not going to be... They're not going to be unfavorable on the side of Xenocide. They are holding it together. They're actually maintaining the best that they can, right, without one of their star players. But the games are ready and they're going and they're happening.
I believe the overlay might be a little off, but that's okay. We'll get that fixed in just a sec. Yes. But this is once again also the 1.20.0 update. So new Raid for you guys. And this is surely you'll see just a lot of chaos right now. This is IFL trying to push their way on into this bomb site, but Xenocide just deny them everything. So absolute chaos, and Xenocide, they pick up the first round.
Oh, really well done. Kind of missed it there. That action happened really, really fast. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna have...
this map has changed quite a bit since we last seen it. The breach spawn is very large now, which is, not the biggest change, but you can see right now over towards A-Long, there's this new fence area. They have to play around this position now, and the lighting has actually been much, much better, I say, all around the map, which is good for, spectating experience as well as for the fans to kind of watch this out. But you can see here IFL making their inroads on over towards the B-bomb site or the A-bomb site, but it's actually working heavily in their favor. IFL get the bomb plant onto A. And, well, they're going to try and push over towards tunnel. Xenocide coming in for this retake. It should be very possible, very doable, given the HP on these Xenocide players. But if they can't get these frags, then it's going to look dire here. Finally, frags coming in for the side of Xenocide, and IFL now last player standing. That is Mad. The flash does not actually benefit them, but they're still going to be able to get that bomb defuse on their way. So Xenocide 2-0. IFL unable to convert into that round, but it's still, they got the bomb plant, they got 2 kills, and I think they should be able to buy into round number 3 now.
So one of the interesting things that they had said yesterday was that they take them a little bit longer, to warm up. Maybe game number 1 was their warm up, so maybe they are prepared since this is their choice, this is their map. Maybe they're going to surprise, well, at least me. I hope to be wrong. But either way, IFL you know, they're holding their own. They're getting a few trades, but not enough to eventually take out a good enough lead on here.
Yeah, I believe the overlay is not indicative of IFL winning map number 1, but they did end up winning map number 1, and we'll see if they can close this one in a 2-0 series. You can see 928 is going to come around the backside, and he does find that frag, evens it up into a 2 or 3 versus 3 now. And so, Claw, Code, and Daylight having to defend this B bomb site. It is 928, and it is a revised push on into this B bomb site as well. They're going to throw a flashbang out, but Xenocide playing pretty standard over towards this map right now. Pretty spread out as well. And Code, yeah, this is the new mid area. This is something that I saw. When I saw this update, that surprised me a bit. There's just a little more room in between the coalition spawn and mid. But IFL seem like they're going to try and pincer on over towards this A bomb site. Mad is going to be faced with Code over towards this coalition spawn. And, well, Daylight, he has the M4, so he should be prepared. But against Gizer has that AK-47, and we'll see what he can do here. He comes in, tries to entry in, and he's not able to find the frag. Daylight, he sees the bomb drop, so he's going to ask for rotations. Now the rotate is going to come on over. Frag damage is going to be done, and Mad is going to get so much damage done, but not actually the kill. The flashbang going to deny a little bit of vision here as Mad does shut down Code, somehow not able to get the frag, but the bomb should get defused now. He's so far away. Mad has no ability to come and stop that defuse. Xenocide, 3 rounds to their name now as IFL not able to close it off, but bomb plants left and right, that's still good for their economy.
Yes, indeed. IFL approaching closely, taking their time. They're not in any rush whatsoever. And I'm thinking that's probably starting to hurt them a little bit. They should probably be a little bit more aggressive. Probably pick a side, rush into it, plant the bomb, get it done, and secure the location. Xenocide, I mean, this map is a little bit more close quartered. There's still quite a bit of room where you can go, but it's a little bit more condensed compared to other maps. I also think... Oh... Bye-bye.
That's an interesting frag. Oh, okay. You hate to see that if you're Code. You hate to see a guy jump up and then just absolutely destroy you from the face of the planet. That's not fun, but he does get jump shotted, and that means IFL have an advantage here. Code, he can take that advantage just away, though, so Gizer does get taken out. And this box added on over towards that B bomb site actually makes a huge round of difference. Daylight, he gets caught off guard, and so does Claw, trying to spray transfer over on, but he can't do that quick. And IFL might have picked up their first round here. Coat, though, wants to keep this clean slate going for Xenocide. First frag down, second frag down on the AG2, but Snoops takes him out and leads IFL to their first round there. It was a nice attempt by Snoops, but, well, it was a nice attempt by AG2, but Snoops able to close it out.
Yeah, IFL. I'm a little bit rattled right now. I'm at a loss for words. Xenocide holding their own really well. If they can continue to do this, even if IFL is going to take off a couple of rounds on the side of Xenocide, but if they're able to maintain their composure while that's happening, they should be able to get this game to be a little bit closer. Nice. What I like about this map, though, is that you can go ahead and do a lot of utility usage spread out throughout. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I really do like how you can smoke off choke points, and this map is very, very boxy. You can see a lot of its jagged edges. The curves are not even curves, they're more so just tunnels, so utility is very necessary on this map. You can't really just fight swing as much as possible, but Coat's gonna die. 2 frags, 2 clean headshots. He does take a bit of damage himself, but that's a very reasonable trade for stopping IFL. So now 928 and 82, they have a lot of work to do, and it seems like the work will be in vain as he gets spotted out. No one from Xenocide getting taken down. That's, once again, strong for them to keep their economy going.
IFL really needs to, like, I don't know. I'm still thinking that they should just go ahead and pick a place and then just go ahead and plant it. They're being a little bit too scattered, perhaps. They're going all in the same plant and like same together right now. You have one person, you have Snoops going onto the other direction trying to fish for information. But then he got called out like really quickly. there you have it to 3v3 again with Mad half health.
Yeah, 928. Well, he comes in with the SA-58. Daylight comes in for 2. What? Okay, he stops the push right in its tracks. And now Snoops, he thought his teammates had control of the bomb site, but Daylight comes in from tunnels and just denies them control. And now he has to recover the bits and pieces that his teammates left for him. He gets spotted out, though. Daylight has the AUG, has the pre-fire, and has the kill. Daylight, 3 massive frags to shut down IFL once again. And I'm sure IFL are getting so tired of Daylight's shenanigans, just rushing out through. I mean, I would be annoyed if I were IFL, but Xenocide, Daylight, he's been doing good work. Just right place, right time, and so is Cope. 12-3.
Yeah.
That is remarkable.
3 games in a row for IFL. I wonder if they need a little bit of a break or something. You know what I mean? Like probably their mentality isn't they're losing focus.
Well, they're losing frags as well too. they found a couple frags, but still, it is the side of Xenocide. They're gonna have to recover here. Finally, they might find some success. Daylight, though, once again, we talked about him just last round. He's just being a pest in their side right now, and he could be more than that. He could stop their push, but the bomb is going to get planted down now. Claw has that smoke going right past him, and 928 actually takes a bit of damage from the spam. Those barrels on the bomb site, you can spam through them, and if he gets the shot correctly, yes, he does! Oh, this leads to an opening now, and can he take down Gizer? Oh my goodness. If Claw comes in for these spams, this would be absolutely remarkable. I don't think they know where Gizer is. He doesn't play Trigger Discipline, and that's going to result in his death. Code eventually shuts him out. And Xenocide, they are playing a very, very smart, very tactical coalition side right now.
Seems like Xenocide has there are a strong force to be reckoned with right now. They're coming back very, very, very well from the last matchup that we had seen, 6-1. We still have a long way to go before we can actually name a winner, and IFL can come back to this if they're able to go ahead and position themselves a little bit better, check their corners, provide the utility usage, get those choke points and everything. They should be able to rush in, plant the bomb. At least they're able to plant the bomb, you know what I mean? They have been able to do that. They're just not connecting their shots. They can't break through this wall that Xenocide has presented to them.
Well, yeah, but at the same time, this has been a very good defense. You can see Nathan, their aim has just been impeccable, despite the utility usage on the side of IFL. Xenocide have just been on point with their shots right now, so it is difficult for IFL to get anywhere. And you can see they're stuck over towards B long. And this boiler room has been changed just a little bit as well, so I might try and make inroads over towards A because the push has been stopped, but IFL, no utility on their side. A smoke, flashbang, and HE grenade for the side of Xenocide. Gives them more opportunity to work with. Code is pushing out a little bit over towards this A, just trying to scavenger out. And same with Claw. If he can hear anything, then surely he would make that recon over towards his team. But Code is going to be the first point of contact once IFL push onto this A bomb site. He has vision onto the actual site itself, and he could stop the plant right now, but no, he takes Mad and Gizer down so low combined. They probably have less than 10 HP. And so this is a very, very doable retake. Should be on the side of Xenocide. If he finds the first frag, he does onto Gizer, pops out. Flash is going to come out here, and Mad has the SA or SG, but no cigar for him. He can't pull off that hold past that bomb plant. So Xenocide 7 rounds to their name, and I'm starting to see why they picked this as their map.
Something to note. Wadi did just send a message that it seems like in each map there's always seems to be another member of Xeno that shines, and in this case it's going to be Daylight. Like, he's been at the perfect place at the perfect time, connecting those shots, and he's able to go ahead and close in a lot of those rounds. So he's doing really, really well there.
Yeah, Code as well. He's been up there contributing to their successes. IFL now, they are just trying to go for a full-on rush. They've been trying to play as tactical as they can, so bombardments onto the site with nuclear tactical strike, but Daylight is here once again. You said perfect taste, perfect time, and he enters himself right there on the A site, denies entry on into A, but AG2 comes in for 2 more frags. Mad as well. They're going to trade frag, and Claw trying to play around the smoke right now. Can he find AG2? He does find a couple bullets, but not the kill, and now Nathy is low. Surely this should be IFL's second round.
I wonder if it's a curse that I just said.
It might be the
Yeah.
Castle's curse. Yeah, IFL end up picking up their second round, so some momentum in their favor. They need to convert these next couple as well. Xenocide, they've already won the half on the Coalition side, and if IFL can bring it back, well, if they make it a 7-5 half, I think they have a good shot of winning this game.
They're okay. Xenocide, they're ready for this. They've been training on this map. They're really good at it. And even though they're not playing with Clutch, they're doing extremely well. So even if Clutch were coming in, I'm thinking that they probably would have secured this map for sure.
Yeah, Code
Oh,
was,
taking
I
out
think,
2 people.
3. What? He's been so good, like you said. They've just been practicing this matchup, and AG2, he gets the bomb plant, and then his team is dead. He gets another couple frags though, but will he be able to pull this one back after Code's massive 3K? They're both blind, and AG2, he answers back with 3 frags of his own. Can he get the 4K right now? It seems like, yes, what? What is going on in this round? 3K after 4K. Okay, AG2, he's able to win it out for IFL, and that was yeah, Code tried his best.
Yes, he did. Okay, so they need the slow start. They have a warm-up already. What's going on? Are they able to maintain their composure? It looks like they're starting to fall apart. I mean, I know it's only been like, what, 2 rounds in a row that IFL has been able to take off on the side, but still, like, there goes Nath again. He goes ahead and falls. Jiren takes out his life. I don't know, like, are they starting to fall apart? Are they starting to crack? Is IFL starting to chip away at the strength that is Senate right now?
Code, he could do so much damage, and he goes,
wow.
gets 3 kills. Can he get the 4th? No, Gizer answers back, but yeah, like you said, I think IFL, they're just starting to steamroll now. That was a good play by Cope. Tries to go get that trigger discipline on, and he does get 3 kills, but yeah, IFL, I think they're getting the momentum back now, and now into the last round, if they can pick this one up, Xenocide, they built up such a big lead, but it seems like that's falling apart right now.
Yeah, they're definitely losing their momentum. They're starting to, maybe also have some sort of like communication or synergy doesn't seem to be there as they were so much in the
Oh my
strong.
goodness, this utility, it's so good from IFL these past couple rounds. They've just been bombarding every single bomb site. Once again, they're not even on the bomb site. IFL, though, they're getting flanked, and Code, he finds 1 frag. A lot of damage onto 928, though. And Gizer, they've tried to slow it down a bit now. The smoke is not actually as effective because they can hop on top of that box and just peer over whenever they want. So Nathy does find a frag through the box. And now it's just left the Snoops. He's not able to find a frag. So yeah, I think it was the utility of IFL that allowed them to really get as much as they did. But
Yeah. I was gonna mention that okay, you can see when you're firing through the smokes and stuff. So Nath right there, he was able to go ahead and detect and I forgot who it was that my mind for some reason has just gone away from me at this moment.
well, I think these rounds are really fast. I don't think it's you specifically, Sapphire. I have a hard time remembering because, like, Xenocide, they're already on the site now. They're going to get the bomb plant down. IFL, they don't even know what's happening. How can we know what's happening if they don't even know what's happening? But you can see they just already made their way on over. It's going to be Nathy to protect over towards A long against that of Matt. Okay, Matt just jumped over the top. He does get taken out by Daylight, though, but Jiren comes in for the trade frag. So it's a 3 versus 3 now on the pistol round. If IFL can pull this one back, the momentum might be in their favor, but they're getting shut out of this round right now. The HP, though, so low for Xenocide. The bomb is ticking down slowly but surely now. Glock is going to find no frags, actually, and IFL, they come in for the defuse. This is possible for them. 5th round, they take the pistol and they get the bomb defused. Though Xenocide, they get the bomb plant. So that looks like they might be able to buy some upgraded pistols and save for the rifles in round number 15.
Is it me or the scores backward? I think they might be.
No.
No? Okay. I thought maybe it was IFL who had gotten 8, but no, okay.
No, Xenocide, they were on their roll, and then IFL came back to get a couple more, so.
Okay.
Maybe we're all a bit tired today. But IFL 928, he starts it off. He's not tired of it. He wants to close off this game. And what, Matt? Quadruple kill with the P90? Can we? I want a replay of this. Hello? What? All right, Mad. You do you. We'll just kind of scratch that one away. I wish we could get a replay, but alas, that is not in our capabilities just yet.
Well, we can always check out the VODs and post it. Yeah, look at that skin, so nice.
Tossing smoke.
That was a 4K. He was 5 and 12 before. So Mad's been having a little bit of a rough game, but that momentum could definitely come back in their favor. The hit, though, should be primarily coming over from mid and Belong. You can see Jiren is over towards Belong, the sole player from IFL to hold off. And AG2, he's going to have a lot to do. He's playing behind the forklift, I believe, though. So
Flash out.
this fight is going to do it all. AG2 is going to look away from it. He knows their positioning is definitely here. And oh, he gets pre-fired. Code shuts him out. And so does Code. Takes down Jiren. So now IFL, they're starting to fall apart as the Xena side collapse onto this bomb set. Mad, surely he's going to get taken down here. No, but he gets actually spots out Nathy, and neither of them connecting their bullets. This is hectic to say the very least. Snoops, though, they answer back with 2 frags. He gets shut out. Can Snoops get any more kills? No, he can't. The flashbang is effective, and Mad has to rotate all the way over.
So now that Xenoside is on the breach, aren't these maps a little bit more in favor of breach? Also raid.
I'm not 100% sure about the map favorability, but I believe it should. Yeah, it honestly might be over towards breach. We're kind of seeing this now. This is the same sort of tactic, but
If Xenoside is just able to keep this momentum, though, it's definitely their game, and we will be able to see a game 3. But if IFL, they were able to chip away slowly at Xenoside, if they can go ahead and find their weakness and find their weak point and perhaps even, stop them as soon as they can, it would be favorable for IFL. But it's just, I don't know, Xenoside is always prepared. Xenoside is always there connecting their shots and just patiently waiting.
I don't think they have patience in this round. They just rush, bombarded on into the site. They get the bomb plant down Xenoside, but IFL are so quickly here already for the retake. It is a 4 versus 3, but now no players from Xenoside alive, just Elko or Code now, and he can't deny this defuse at all whatsoever. He's going to get 2 frags, but not going to get the defuse. That was a good attempt from him, and IFL, they pull back. Like you said, if they can get this and a couple more, then well, the game will be all tied up. Just 2 rounds separate them now.
A lot closer than what I was expecting. I did think that this was going to be a map that favored IFL, even though it was Xenoside's pick. But is it maybe a map that, IFL doesn't typically practice on, like you had said earlier? It's not a map that we get to see quite as often. But maybe Xenoside has that as their strength because they have prepared for it pretty well, and it seems like they're doing their homework.
Yeah, it does seem like they have been really coordinated on these pushes, and so A has been taken from Xenoside at least. No players from IFL on this bomb site, but IFL has been actually very good at the retakes. Even if they lose the bomb site, they can retake the sites pretty well. And you can see Jiren, he takes down Nathy as well. So the retake is coming completely over towards this CT and ramp position. He does get taken down. Code trying to switch guns out, but Xenoside, they close it out. The retake not successful this time, as IFL unable to claw back. So Xenoside 3 rounds away from taking us to map number 3.
Still anybody's game. IFL's doing really well. It's probably, but it looks like it's like chipping away. Like you have Xenoside gets 1, and then it's IFL's game, and then it's Xenoside's, and then it's IFL's. So this is a lot of action packed. I mean, they're planting the bomb, which is great. They're getting to the bomb site quickly, but so is IFL. IFL, like you said, they are taking it back. Seems like it's going to be a clash of titans right now.
Yeah, coming out with the MP5 is never... It's usually not a strategy we see. So AG2, if you can get a couple of kills with this, the 2 kills over towards B long, That would be incredible for him, but he's playing over towards B long. It's called long for a reason. It's a long corridor hallway. Snoops, though, he's able to get a frag or two, and now they're going to come in for this. Like you said, it's just back and forth. There's no consistency to these rounds. Nathy left alone now, and the rounds are usually just blowouts from either the side. Xenocide, last round, completely demolishing over towards the A site. This round, it's IFL just stopping Xenocide. Yeah, this is a very interesting game with both teams just going at it for each other, and not much can be done. Yeah, 8-2. He closes it out. So 4 players alive for IFL. Money should be somewhat okay for them, but Xenocide have money to buy as well.
This is a roller coaster ride of emotions. They're doing really well, and then they're not. They're trading a lot of kills, but at the end they're not getting that last shot onto IFL, even though they're left with slivers. Like a couple of players were left with slivers of health, but on the side of IFL, Xenocide just, you know, isn't getting that last shot to go ahead and kill the men. So right now, 5v5, Snoops takes down Daylight, Code takes down Snoops. It's a good trade going on right there. 82 takes down 2.
Yeah,
Chaotic.
This is very, very hectic. Now in a 2 versus 2 it ends up, and the utility has been poured in from both of these teams. You can see now, still though, Xenocide, they have all their nades. They could utilize them, but no, chooses not to. And now it leaves Code in a 1 versus 1 now. Able to find the first frag onto Gizer, but Mad, surely he hears the reload. Surely Gizer is not going to be expecting this. And, well, or not Gizer, Code isn't expecting it. So Mad comes in for the retake. Now IFL 9-10. If they can pull back another one, we have a tie game, and IFL could pull it off into 2-0.
Oh my god. Okay, listening is so important for these players. You know, even like trying to detect where the shots are coming when you're like smoked off and stuff, just knowing, and I'm sure that this is something that they train for. I'm kind of curious, and I wonder if they go ahead and just like spend the whole map just like walking around, listening around, and just seeing how far, you know, you have to be from like knowing where the other person is. You know what I mean?
That's a good point. That is probably something that a lot of us non-pro players don't think about is how far can my footsteps be heard from. So he doesn't care. He's just going fast on in. Once again, it's Xenocide. They're doing their very quick on push, and Matt, he's just getting collapsed on. He's just getting shot through the boxes. Snoops trying to even come in for a retake. And Gizer, he's going to come in for 2. But Daylight eventually takes him down. So this is once again a hectic round. And 82, can he find another frag? Can't do anything in Snoops. He's going to get shut out from the side. He does take down Nathy, but it's now down to Code to hold on. Snoops, this is very, very tough for him. He has low HP, and he should just walk into the crosshairs of Code. It is going to be tough for him. Code has perfect positioning right now. Really, Snoops can't do anything unless he trades, but nope. Code denies him that retake, and it's 11-9. This is such a nail-biter of a game. Wow.
I just have to highlight Coat in that one. He was going crazy. He rushed in, didn't care. He turned around, got one down, turned around again, started shooting at everything and anyone. He seemed to me like it was just a madman. Served as a great distraction. Allowed Xeno to go ahead and Xenocide to plant the bomb, and IFL just couldn't prevent that from happening. And then it was just mad left. So.
Nice wait. He's going to try and come in for this retake. The timing does not favor him whatsoever. And IFL looks like they're crumbling here at the last second. 9-12 on the docket. As Gizer left with his FP6, his lowly FP6. Snoops trying to spam as much as he can, but he gets spotted out through the smoke. Damage being done from IFL, but damage isn't what they need. They need the rounds. The rounds are slowly slipping away, and yeah, Xenocide, 12 rounds to their name, 9 to that of IFL.
Match point
We're going to
here.
map 3. Yep.
Yeah. Unless IFL can go ahead and do something, but it seems like they're not necessarily falling apart. But I think that maybe they're like, okay, we can go ahead and lose this. We can just take a breath, recompose ourselves, and then we're ready for map 3. So, Xenocide is doing really, really well. All they have to do is just keep on battering down IFL. And
I don't think IFL want to lose this one. I think they're trying as best they can, but it seems like it might be dire. So,
do you think maybe they're trying too hard?
Well, Yeah, at this point, it seems like it might not be worth it. Smooch, does he spot out daylight? He does, and he eventually gets the kill. But yeah, I think this one all done and dusted. Xenocide, they take us to map number 3, and I want to just check: was this exactly like? Yep, 13-9 was the scoreline on Plaza last time. If this is how it goes, we will be seeing Xenocide win.
Ooh.
Yeah,
That is awesome. That's really, really cool. I wonder. I still think that because they're not playing without one of their starters though, and they're playing like this, like that means that they've done their homework. That means they're totally prepared. They can go ahead. Sure, it was their pick and everything like that. So maybe they did make a little bit more practice on this map, but they've just played really, really well. I was worried for them in a little bit because there was momentum where IFL was taking a few rounds off of them. But either way, this game or this map was definitely Xenocide's.
Yeah, it was a close one, and I'm just excited to see map number 3. Will we see the exact same scoreline from both maps? Maybe even the third map. The third map ended 13-9 with Xenocide winning on port. So just to put that out there for all of you, that's going to be something that actually, keep that in your mind. If we see 13-9 again, that would be insane. But before we take a break, we're going to do actually a giveaway reminder. We do have a tweet out from the @COPS_esports Twitter account, and all you have to do is go reply to that with your in-game name as well as #Sapphire, because she's now back. So why not celebrate her that she's back? #Sapphire, SAFFIRE. And we will pick 3 winners for 30 premium cases in a couple, or I'm not actually sure when it's picked, but yeah, that'll be the giveaway. So go to @COPS_esports, reply with your in-game name as well as #Sapphire. And we'll be back in 15 minutes. Go take a break. Go do whatever you need to do. I don't know. Take a nap. A 10-minute nap sounds like a pretty good thing for me right now, but don't go anywhere. And do go anymore. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. I need to go for a break.
Make sure that you're back.
Okay.
Make sure that you're back, basically.
I'm closing my mic. We'll see you soon.
Pick up the phone. up the phone.
Map 3, we are here, finally, guys. This is IFL versus Xenocide, a deja vu rematch of September's main tournament, number 3 grand finals as well. Back here again with Sapphire, I am Cool Mark, and, well, that game on Raid was intense.
It was crazy for sure. IFL seems to be... I think this is more of a mental game right now for them. They have been winning all of their best of ones because if not, they wouldn't make it this far, right? But right now, it seems like they're losing their composure. Their mentality isn't there. You know what I mean? They're making this very inconsistent gameplays. Yeah, sure, they've been able to take out a couple of rounds off of Xenocide, but Xenocide is just so strong right now, especially Coat and Daylight. So it's pretty interesting to see how these two teams are going to clash, as both of them are going their separate ways onto B and A site.
Yeah, this is a very interesting pistol round once again. It's going to be a 5v5 retake on the pistol round, and you can see here Snoops is postured over from this CT spawn area basically, and he's going to try and come and retake as best he can. Nathie can jump down and going to take down AG2 with his teammate as well. Jiren is playing behind this pole. Very nice position, but he gets spotted out, so trade frag instantly, and now just Elko trying to come in for this defuse. Can't get anything done. IFL, the post plant, so strong for them as they managed to get on into that B bomb site. No defense there as well because Xenocide went all the way over towards A, but still nicely done for them. They get the bomb plant down, and, well, you're going to see lots of SMGs out from them. 3 to be exact, and 2 SA-58s.
So IFL's take, I hope they're taking this as a new game, a completely new moment. They were able to take like a 15-minute break. Maybe that they took that time to go and shake off all those bad vibes, and here they are crashing both of them again.
Yeah, this is hectic and should be IFL's round. They actually lose a lot of players right now. Yeah, but back and forth it goes, and SA-58s only recovered from IFL. So, yeah, Xenocide, they did good work there. That was extremely well done on their part to get 3 frags and leaving the 2 players from IFL limping as well.
So something that I was going to note for the previous map was that there was like IFL couldn't connect the shots, they couldn't get the kills, couldn't land them, although they were bringing Xenocide to their knees by leaving them with a sliver of health. And it seems like it's the reverse, or at least that map was, or that round was the reverse on that side. Their positioning has been really, really good. And now it just seems like they're just patiently waiting Xenocide for a miscalculation on the part of IFL. And here they come.
Alco, he's going to get 1 frag, and he's going to have to retreat instantly now, but you can see he's calling for his rotations now. Code and Daylight coming as quick as they can from that spawn position, but Nathie tries to get a frag. He does end up getting 1, but Snoops trades out in return, so Elko, he's trying to see the bomb will get planted. He's just running out in the open, and Snoops, they didn't have control at all the bomb site, so Elko thought he could just go out and grab a kill, but there might have been a miscommunication in their voice channels there. Code trying to get as much damage done as he can, but he's just going to continually repeat Coat now, though. I think he's trying to buy some time, and Coat can't get the kill. No! Oh, you hate to see it. You hate to see it. Finally, Code comes in for the actual kill, and 928 left alone in the 1 versus 2 clutch. This is very possible for him, though, because he knows the player is slow, but he's going to get caught off guard there. Code does shut him out, and that was a nice bait and switch from Coat and Code.
Coat and Code, the CCs. Yes, definitely Coach. We saw him last game being, like I said, mad crazy, and it just seems like now both of these teams, I think this is going to be a neck-to-neck game. It's going to be a long game for sure, and I don't think IFL is going to give up that easily, and neither is Xenocide. They're both playing exceptionally well right now, capitalizing a little bit on those disadvantages, on those mistakes. But either way, we'll see what happens now.
Yeah, this is a heavy presence over towards A from both of these teams. IFL, a very interesting buy once again. The money is indicative of how much each player has, right? You can see AG2 has the AK and the armor, so he's going to have to be the one to really make an impact in this round. Snoops as well, but he gets taken out instantly. That's the AK gone, the armor gone as well. And IFL, the money invested there for him, didn't really work out 100%. 928. I mean, there's not really much they can do. Yeah, if they can get at least 1 frag onto Nathie, that would be ideal for them. But 928 shouldn't have much he can do. He might get a couple. Actually takes down Daylight, and can he get the second? Yes, he gets Elko. So this is looking a little bit costly. He does get taken out eventually, but this game is going to go back and forth.
It's neck to neck. It's it is definitely one of these games that, you know, a lot is on the line. They've been playing already for the last 3 months. It's still anyone's game, but it's just kind of agonizing. Like, this is it. There are no more circuits. There isn't a circuit coming in November. Well, we actually don't know that, right? But this is the grand finals. This is what you've been playing for the last 3 months. You don't want to make any mistakes, and if you do make a mistake, you don't want it to be, you know, you don't want to be the reason why the round has been lost.
Yeah, Elko definitely wants to put Xenocide in their front running spot, but he was watching over towards mid. That's very interesting because, I mean, they had Nathi already watching over towards mid, so maybe some sort of error on their part, but you can see they're going to posture over towards mid. They have full control of it, actually, and it is Code to watch over towards this CT mid position, so we shall see Code and Daylight over towards A long. They're slowly starting to push out. An inkling for where IFL might be coming through, but the A side is completely open. IFL, they are so surprised. They're confused themselves. How is A completely open with 4 players alive?
Bomb has been planted.
And this is, this is going to be a hectic retake. I know for sure both teams are going to go flying through. You can see Daylight takes down Matt already. He just spotted out. But Coat out Daylight as well coming in, and Gizer, they're taking apart Xenocide right now. IFL, they hold the post plant, and they were positively surprised how there was no presence from Xenocide onto that A bomb site.
Indeed. I think we were surprised as well on that one. IFL, they're doing really, really good in the beginning. They've been getting the plants also, right? But they have been also like they have a really strong start. This is what we've seen from them. Can they maintain this though? Can they keep going along with this? And Xenocide, I think, is going to go ahead and put a little damper on their party because I don't know. I mean, it's just a waiting game. We just really have to
I think that the it's going to go back and forth once again, like you said, because I mean, we saw last game. Rounds were just going back and forth, flying from each other. So this is going to be another hectic game. You can see it's 2-3 right now. Coat is just trying to snuggle in, keep himself warm. I guess it's cold wherever he might be. It's definitely not cold where I am right now. But he's gonna retreat now, and it's gonna be Nathi to be tested over towards A long. He's gonna rush out. You can see with the M4, and can he do a lot of damage right now? I'm sure he will be able to do some amount. He does get 2 frags with the M4, gets the 3rd as well. And now Mad left alone over towards B. He has nothing he can do. He's gonna get spotted out by Coat, but Coat somehow, for some reason, pulls his gun out. And that gives him an opportunity. So Mad in a 1 versus 2. Code. What can he do? Spots out Code. And with only 23 seconds left on the clock, he's going to get spotted by Nathi. So taken out of the round, but Code, very nicely done. And I mean, that was actually Nathi, I believe, going from that A long area.
I still think this is a very much a mental game for IFL. They have been able to go ahead and recuperate after the start of almost every round and stuff. They just have to keep going with this. They can't let... They're gonna lose a round to Xenocide eventually. And if they're able to go ahead and just, you know, shake that off and continue going on as they are right now, would definitely work in their favor. So it's 4v2, and it's AG2 and Yaren just left. Is IFL starting to fall apart? And it looks like they are. I don't know. I know it's still too soon, right? It's still
that's what I'm saying. I think it's too early to tell anything right now. I think one key indicator is how quickly do they use their utility in the rounds. I think that's something we have to look out for is, do IFL or do Xenocide throw all the utility early on and not have any to hold off a push? Because you can see here, Elko, he's going to throw his nade out first. Double nades typically out over towards mid. They still have quite a bit left on their side, and IFL are going to throw some as well. But that smoke botched out doesn't really benefit them at all. And Daylight, he gets shut out by Mad. just runs in with the M1887. So hold that thought, but he's going to come back again. 2 massive kills with the M1887. This is a round IFL really shouldn't be winning. They are under-equipped for it. But Mad comes in, somehow entries in ridiculously with the shotgun. That's usually not a weapon you see entered in. That's a weapon you see holding down the bomb site. But 928 and Snoops, they clean up as well. Mad, you are insane. You are a madman to entry in with the shotgun. I guess it works on a close quarter map like Port.
I think they should continue to do that. I believe that they should definitely start going to do more A pushes here. It's been working in their favor, and it seems like Xenocide is just like underprepared. They don't have the manpower on that site in order to go ahead and stop it from happening.
They tried their best, tried to get killed there, but so did Elko, and nothing much can come out of it. But now it's slowly starting to fall apart. What? Coat and Code. They come out with the Augs. And that's not a round Xenocide should be winning.
I was not expecting that all of a sudden. Code taking down 4 on the side of IFL. It's like they were completely caught off guard there. Yeah, we'll see again. Did they forget the bomb? It looked like on the map that all of a sudden they all started moving forward, and then all of a sudden AG21 runs back to pick it up. Sneaky, sneaky.
Yeah, once again, the fight's going to come from mid. You can see IFL taking full control of mid, and Elko being the only person over towards B. They're putting a lot of faith in him. Thankfully, the hit isn't actually coming over towards B just yet, but you can see the bomb is sitting out in the open, and if they take the bomb down, they're not actually going to be able to. It's just Elko and Nathan now, but did look a little bit worrisome for a moment there. Elko, he's low on HP, and he gets taken down. So IFL, I don't think they're falling apart. This is going to be, once again, a close game, but we shall see as we move on into the penultimate round of the first half.
5-5. This is a neck to neck game that we're seeing. This map does wonders. They're able to go ahead and recuperate after any of the losses. Xenocide, though, if they get their sites secured, they're the ones that are winning the rounds. And if IFL is able to go ahead and make those pushes aggressively, then they are the ones that are getting the rounds and taking out the utility usage, using that pretty well. And as 2 members of IFL fall.
Yeah, what Xenocide, they're holding onto this bomb site super well. What the Flick's trying to come out here. Jiren has the AUG in his hands. Will try and recover as much as he can, but the bomb is not really that close to him. He has to go to the other side, and he doesn't know if it's clear or not. There's still a minute left on the clock. He could get the bomb actually and hightail it over towards A or B. There's no one watching from that coalition spawn position. Yeah, he's just crawling around. This round is certainly interesting.
Code and Elko, they're not even moving. They're just gonna wait for Yaren to go ahead and make that appearance on either of the sides.
Yeah, I think Code has this one in the bag right now. He's just waiting, perfectly positioned at an off angle, and there you go. He's able to secure it for them. Xenocide pulls it away, round number 6. And this could be a dead even half once again for both of these sides.
I'm wondering if Giren should have just went ahead and picked up the bomb and tried to plant it there on A side instead of making that rotation. At least have the bomb with you. You know what I mean? Might have been a little bit more favorable, but 2v2, 2v1. It's always a little hard to say.
Yeah, the mid is very highly contended right now. Elko is going to get 1, 2, 3 frags. Snoops comes in with 2 of his own, but Daylight answers back. 928. This is hectic, to say the least. And 928 has the AK in his hands. Oh, there's a minute 30 left on the clock still. How do we only have 3 players left in the front? What? Okay.
Gone.
All right. Coat ends it out, but that was one of the quickest rounds we've seen. And now these teams switching sides. We shall see how this one ends up, because remember, Xenocide won 13-9 last time we were here. It is 7-5. We are on track.
13-9.
Yeah, we're on track for a similar scoreline here. And Xenocide also won when they were on the breach side.
So was it also on port also?
It was map 3, port. Xenocide won
Oh my
13-9 on
God.
the breach side. It could be very well a deja vu, and they're going. This is exactly what happened on the pistol round in the first half. They just went the exact opposite sites. And Xenocide, they're gonna get the bomb plant down. They're gonna get that extra cash in their bank. And Jiren does take a hit to the face. Nathan's really trying to skate as fast as he can, barely avoids that of Mad, but the fight is ensuing mainly over towards the spawn position. You can see that Mad is going to get shut out, and Xenocide, they're doing as much as they can to prevent IFL from getting any foothold into this bomb site. A lot of the retake coming in from this back hall position, and Elko is going to be the first point of contact. Can he take down anyone? Yes, he takes down 928. Can he take down Snoops? No, that's going to be Coat. But now just Jiren left alone, and he can't get that. Nathan is trying to get the knife kill, but Xenocide on to 5 more rounds at least to win this game out for themselves.
Nice little sweep on the side of Xenocide there, you know, perfectly waiting for IFL to approach, to reveal themselves. And even though that last that kill went on the side of Coat or whatever, but it was Elko's positioning that pretty much like handed it to them.
Yeah, Xenocide.
Inching their way.
Well, they have actually a lot to lose in this round. You can see IFL, they strategically thought to force buy. It hasn't been working out, but they deny the bomb plant. Snoops, this is huge, and Jiren comes in with the frag from the FP6. Xenocide haven't cleared out the bomb site, and they're going to get shut out from Snoops as well. Code 1 versus 2. IFL could very well be coming back here. As Snoops knows he might be coming over from this CT spawn area. Code is playing around the back halls. And now Jiren, can he take him down? No, he can't. So Code with 10 HP. Snoops, if he spammed the boxes, he could win it out. And Code, he's going to use his time to his advantage. 50 seconds left on the clock. Going to go all the way around over towards this A long area. Decides not actually, and goes over towards A mid. So trying to play the time game with Snoops. If you look at Snoops, he's going to be trying to checking out every single angle. You can see he's checking out over towards mid, over towards long, over towards spawn. So he has a lot of angles he has to cover. And Code's thought process here is he's really trying to confuse Snoops. He's trying to see, hey, will he be coming from B long? Will he be coming from CT spawn? Will he be coming from back halls? From mid? And Code, he's going to make his presence known over towards mid, but Snoops repositions action with 10 seconds left. This is dire. Snoops perfectly outplays him in that position over towards B long. He knew with only a limited amount of time left that Code had to be coming from mid. Perfectly played 200 IQ play from Snoops to just sit over towards B long. He knew the bomb was on the site as well, and he just waited for the sound cue.
Snoops is definitely riding the highway right now. He put as one of his weaknesses that he's unable to go ahead and clutch one of those moments. And even though this wasn't exactly a clutch, he was in the perfect place in order to go ahead and read out where Cole was. So that's really, really nicely well done by Snoops.
They're going to go fast on over towards A, and it works for the first frag, but no more than that as Jiren comes for 3. They get the bomb plant, though, so that's a success for Xenocide as they are able to pull one back. IFL, though, 7 rounds to their name as Xenocide, well, they get the bomb plant, so this round should really be a test of how well they're going to be doing. They have money to buy SA-58s, but are they going to buy fully out? Yes, they are. You can see AK's coming out, 2 SA-58s. That's not the best buy, and they also don't have full smokes, so coming from the breach side, you definitely want as many smokes as you can to prevent the coalition from peeking out and getting these early frag positions. So Xenocide not able to have those smokes does not work in their favor, but they're going to use them as best they can, the 2 that they do have. So smoking off over towards mid and presence over towards long. You can see the one player that's going to be a nuisance for them is that of 928. He's probably going to call for some rotations now as he's seen a lot of those nades come in. And, well, Mad is able to shut down the tunnels push. Coat comes in for another, but Code is the one trying to do some damage here. Snoops always going to miss Code just barely, but Snoops is over towards mid. This is a 3 versus 3, a hectic 3 versus 3, and Coat does get shut down. That's the bomb down. Elko, they're going to have to do as much work as they can, but Elko, he takes down Jiren, and no, he can't take down 928. So IFL, they tie it up 8-8.
Definitely. Wow. Okay. IFL is coming back slowly. Xenoside, I don't want to say that they're just not connecting the shots. They're in the right place at the right time, but they're only bringing down IFL down to slivers of health, but they're not getting those last shots, the ones that matter. They're able to plant the bomb though, which is great for them, so that gives them some economy to use favorably on their side. But I don't know, it just seems like they're always just caught off guard sometimes.
Yeah, I felt they might be caught off guard a little bit now, though, as early shot does come on. If they double peek right here, they could get that frag, but they opt not to. The flashbang does come out. 928 does take out Daylight, and this round should be going in the way of IFL, which it seems like it's heading in that direction. So you can see there, wait, another frag and a couple more from Gizer and Mad as well. So IFL, they take the round lead now. It's 9-8 in their favor. And this is looking dire for Xenoside. I mean, this is definitely the time for them to start pushing forward, if anything.
Indeed.
Smoke out.
They need to keep that momentum going. Whatever they were doing isn't working for them. They've already, lost 3 in a row? And IFL has been able to go ahead and just take the lead on this one, and Snoops takes down Coat.
What do you have for breakfast today? I want to know what you're having, because you're just getting these kills left and right. He's just dancing, praying with his, or toying with his prey, but finally Xenoside, they get some entry on into this B bomb site, but all of the defense is actually over towards B as well. The AK rings true. Yeah, 9-8. Able to get a frag with the AUG, but oh, the nade, he's somehow alive, still 1 HP. If Code, if you just spam that box a little bit, you'll take down 9-8. Obviously, you can't hit me. That'd be weird. But Xenoside,
even if they did, it'd be late.
Yeah, yeah. We'll see if Xenoside can hold on to this one. They should be able to. They take down 9-8 and Mad left alone. This could be 9-9, and it looks like it's cementing itself in that fashion. Mad does take down Code, but Daylight now, he knows he just has to play the time. So 9-9, Xenoside. This is a scoreline that, I mean, it's posturing towards a very, very close ending.
It's kind of whatever we say, if we start saying that IFL is starting to do really badly, that they need to switch it up, they'll go ahead and switch it up. If Xenoside, they're doing really, really well here, I don't know what, blah, 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 like they're making those kills, all of a sudden Xenoside like falls apart. Like it depends on whatever we say.
So maybe we should just not talk about it, and we'll talk about cheese sandwiches. You know,
awesome,
that's
great.
I want to
Cheetos and Fritos.
Fritos. Hey, no one likes Fritos, but everyone loves Cheetos. That's I've discovered that. We could have a poll in chat. Do you guys like Fritos or do you like Cheetos more? You probably were like, why are these casters talking about Fritos and Cheetos? There's a game going on. Okay, YouTube chat. All right, we can have fun sometimes, you know? Just like IFL and Xenoside can have fun. Right now, though, they are very serious. They are trying to get this losers final in their favor, and Daylight opens it up for the side of Xenoside. Finds AG2 off guard. And they could be heading over towards B. It looks like that might be it. It seems that Daylight is really just trying to cut off rotations, and Nathy is going to do exactly that. A 5 versus 3. He's going to spam as much as he can, try and deny any vision from Snoop. Snoop's just going to rush on in, but he's going to get the knife. Is he going to get the knife? No, he doesn't. And actually, Coat does take down Snoop, so you can see here, IFL not seeming that they can do much.
It's 13 to, it's going to be, remember,
10 to 9.
Yeah,
10 to 9.
Yeah.
The prophecy might be
That's
coming
it.
true. This is all I want in my life. I want it to be the exact same score lines. We've seen very, very similar score lines. So if we see this exact same one, I will be very happy.
I don't know. I think IFL knows the prophecy. They saw what's coming. If they did their homework, they can go ahead and say, no, okay, this is what we have to do to go ahead and beat Xenoside. But can they go ahead and bring that out and actually, pass the test?
got an HK. That gun fires quickly, fires like a bullet, and he got that headshot. So very nicely done by him. Just holding off first. So Code, is he going to walk in as well? He is going to walk into it. He just has to flash him out. But no, Matt has literally not moved this entire round. And he's able to get 2 frags. I think Elko's finally going to come in and try and take him down. But it's all IFL's round to win. And it looks like that. Elko trying to do what he can in the 1 versus 5. Finds the first frag. This would be a clutch to remember. Doesn't have control of the bomb either, but he knows that Snoops might be coming over towards mid. And Snoops peeks out wide. Doesn't get the shot. So 10-10, we have a tie game. It's not meant to be. It's not 13-9, but it's still a close game. And I appreciate that.
Xenocide. It's one of those times that you have it in the bag, you think you're secure, and then all of a sudden you slip up one little mistake, and there is IFL to take advantage of that miscalculation on your part. So it's starting. I don't have any more nails to bite off right now. Like, that's it. These are so close.
Aaron, he's on the site, but he gets taken out. I thought he could do some damage there, but Xenocide looked to take control of the A-bomb site, which they do have full control over right now. The retake will have to come in, but honestly, they might try and opt to save. They do have money to go for it, but it's seemingly very unsuccessful right now. 928 is just going to try and run through the smoke, and that seems like a recipe for disaster. So we'll get 1 frag, but nothing else. Xenocide pull back round number 11 for their favor as we move into the 22nd round of the game.
I would just say rush it. Just do it. Just go. Take care of it. Just rush and plant the bomb. That's been working.
I think it'd be interesting to see IFL actually go aggressive too, because they've been trying to play on the sites, and Xenocide have just been very aggressive rushing. So if IFL take the aggression to them, would that pan out in their favor? I mean, it could be. It could pan out in their favor. They're not going to choose to do that. It's going to actually be Xenocide to take the fight to them like a normal match would go. But Snoops holds strong. He turns around for the 180. Can he get anything else? Nathan, he does shut him out. And can he get the 4th? Nope, not today. But Jiren comes in, Coat as well. He has to clutch it all for his team, and it's not going to happen. IFL, that was a remarkable hold by Snoops.
My heart is pounding right now. Like, this is it. It's 11-11. It's going to be neck to neck. Is it going to be 12-12? And then, everything is on the line right now. Everything. They've worked really, really hard. Both of these teams. They have made mistakes, obviously. It's just, are they going to be able to go up against the team?
Mad, what are you doing? Can you stop, Mad? Can you stop doing that, Mad? That's no. I'm just saying no. That was disgusting. Just 2 shots through the smoke. He just takes down Xenocide. He doesn't have a smoke in front of him now, so he eventually gets taken down. But that was gross. What will the push be? Where will we see this come on towards?
Smoke grenade coming up.
Okay, Coat finds a frag on the 928, and now this is looking competitive. It was pretty slow for a good portion of this round, but the 2 players from IFL are sitting on over towards the actual bomb site. Jiren, he's stuck between a rock and a hard place, and finally Coat finds him. 82, can he come in for the frag? No, he can't. Xenocide looking to secure round number 12 for themselves as Code finds it. And this is the 12th round. They're 1 round away from securing it.
If history is going to tell us anything, it's going to be IFL, and it's going to be 12v12. But this is it. This can be the last moment, and will we see a Xenocide Hammers grand finals tomorrow, or is it IFL reaching out and stopping Xenocide and saying, no, it's going to be our game?
this will have been heartbreaking for IFL. They've gone through a lot, and to play 4 games today and not make it to the grand finals, I would be heartbroken. So IFL are gonna do the best they can. Snoop's still not best equipped. Mad, if he can pull off a couple frags here, we'll be seeing round number 25. He has been lethal in this one area. It has been very successful for him, but Snoops, he's going to have to hold off. Does he just have the MP7? That's not the best weaponry he would want. And they might have misread this play. It is heavily going to come over to B, and Coat does spot him out. IFL, they don't have any defenses on the B side. This is looking dire for them now. 928 is going to have to come in. Can he get the frag for the SA-58? No, he can't. And I think Xenocide, they've won this one out. Jiren finds one frag, but all hope might be lost now. He spots one player out over towards mid. Coat and Code both low, but no frag for him. Jiren, this is tough for him.
Bomb has been planted.
Xenocide look to play versus Hammers tomorrow in the grand finals in the best of 5. And IFL, they fought so hard to get here. Jiren, what can he do? Can he keep their dreams alive? No, he can't. And Xenocide, they're going to the grand finals once again. A reverse sweep from them. IFL taking map number 1 and Xenocide coming back, winning both of those maps in their favor. IFL have to be heartbroken, but still congratulations to them. They fought hard. They've played 4 matches today. So props to them. Xenocide, they will be your second grand finalist tomorrow as the winners of the losers bracket finals. So yeah, this has been absolutely insane. Congrats to Team Xeno. They will be facing against Hammers tomorrow. They'll be competing for $2,000 in the circuit winner skin that we saw earlier today. But once again, like we said, they'll be walking away with $400. That's IFL. And they also will get some premium cases on their inventory as well. They're going to be making their mark in the Critical Ops community. It was very good for them. And they certainly have had a lot of history within the Critical Ops scene. 4 matches played today. They're a force to be reckoned with. I mean, they've done a lot. So this series was just overall insane in this day too. Very great. A lot of great games.
They are definitely a force to be reckoned with. Wouldn't be a surprise to me. These guys are going to be sticking around together. They said that they themselves are their own dream team. So I do expect them to be coming out in other tournaments. And if they play the way that they played today, they played with their hearts, sure, whatever. Okay, fine. They didn't finally secure that last game, but whatever. But it was a neck to neck. They were a force to be reckoned with against Xenocide. And Xenocide, they were definitely on their toes. It kept them on their toes. And it's going to be just great matches to see in the future. So congratulations again to Xenocide. They are the ones that are going to be facing the force that is Hammers Esports.
Yeah. Tomorrow will be a great day. But today, thank you all for watching. We wanted to do a quick thank you giveaway announcement. Once again, this is our 3rd time. And we'll be just reminding you of this. You go over to @COps_esports. Go to the latest tweet and reply with your in-game name as well as hashtag Sapphire. That's SAFFIRE. And then we will be giving away 3 winners. We'll actually have 30 premium cases each. So that's a lot of cases, guys. Just go over to the Critical Ops Esports Twitter account and go do those things there. But we'll catch you tomorrow, the NA Season 1 finals of the Critical Ops circuit. Tomorrow, it'll be at the same place, but 3:30 Pacific time, 5:30 Central time. If you guys don't know what that is, your time, use worldtimebuddy.com. It's pretty simple, but thank you all so much. Once again, quick shout out to our sponsors, Gizer, Critical Ops League, and Critical Circuit, or Critical Force, for helping make this all possible. They are helping us out the entire time through this tournament. But yeah, also quick shout out to Wadi and all the folks that are in our group chat. We have Ethan, Alexi,
Avery.
Yeah, we have Thunder as well, Mako. A lot of folks here behind the scenes helping out, and all those unnamed people as well from Critical Ops League, Critical Force, and from Gizer and from the fans. We all appreciate you very much. Any last parting words, Sapphire?
Congratulations again to Xenocide. I don't think I'm gonna be able to go to sleep tonight. I'm too anxious to find out who is going to be the winner of our Critical Ops circuit tomorrow. So catch you guys tomorrow. Thank you so much, Mark.
Thank you all, and we will see you all tomorrow. A grand finale packed Hammers versus Xenocide. We'll see you later. Have a good night, everybody.